How are we, boys? How are we? Um, how are we? Welcome in, boys. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're new, make sure you drop a follow. I'm just setting up. Obviously, as normal, I've got to do a lot of changes. Um, I'll not be a second. Copy that, X that off, bring that through. Um, Save that. It's I need to figure this out because it's annoying as fuck. Um, Basically everything starts as exactly the same thing and it's annoying as fuck. I need to stop swearing to be fair when I'm live. Apparently the AI thingy in streams don't like it. Um, but yeah. How are we, boys? How are we? Welcome in, lads. Welcome in. Just completed champs. What'd you get, mate? How we doing, Dev? How we doing, Devil? How are we, sir? How are we, boys? Right. About right. We do have packs and picks, by the way. Um, hey, how we doing, Lorcan, mate? How are we, sir? Um, I always hate the start of these streams because um, I've got to do so much to set up. Because like the multi-stream thing I use, right, doesn't actually recognize me as like a gaming streamer, even though even though I set it as that, it sets it up as like entertainment, which is just bollocks, mate. Yeah, I saw your packs on Discord, mate. Yeah, you got Isaac and Theo. Jesus, fair play, mate. Fairs. 7 ads. Yeah, hold, respectfully. Um, I don't set the adverts, by the way. That's Twitch. Um, but yeah, it's Twitch that set the adverts, not me, mate. You like supporting? Yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, we've got like 80 odd picks to start. Oh, by the way, last night, right, I was editing the YouTube video. I've got all the files downloaded and stuff, and it corrupted after like 2.5, 3 hours of editing. So I just fucked it off. I wasn't doing it anymore. Not doing it. Um, what you got 3 minutes of ads? That's not right, you know. How many ads do you want to run per hour? 3 minutes. That's right. How often do you want your ad breaks on your stream? Run 3 minutes of ads every six. No, 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 no. 1 minute of ads every 20 minutes, you bastard. Hey, you. Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we actually doing here? Yeah. Right. So I've redone my fucking ads because I didn't know that was a thing. Um. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, fair. How many picks have you got? 80. 80, I think. But yeah. Sorry about those adverts, by the way, mate. No, 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 80. 80. Um, right, so we're going to set a stream marker for this. Welcome back, mate. Sorry about that. I've just changed my ads because Twitch have done it. I had it set for 3 minutes of ads every hour, so you get 1 minute every 20 minutes. But they've set it to 3 minutes, like every fucking hour. So that's why you got a lot of ads, mate. I apologize for that. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. And obviously now I understand why. How do you do the exchange method? If you join the Discord, mate, the link is in the bio. It is in there, sir. You made it on the web app? I did, mate. Yes. Up the fucking black cats. How are we, sir? You learn quite a bit from those ads. Nice. Your record's 35. I think we got a share play yesterday for close to 100. Yeah, if you join the Discord, mate, in the hey, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that, fella. Oh, what a tune. 5 ads. How we doing, Troddy, mate? How we doing? Thank you very much for the follow there, Dill, mate. Yeah, what's the exchange method? What does it do? It's unlimited packs and picks, mate. So I'll show you it as well. Look, we've got 80 player picks right now, right? 80 player picks right now, and then we'll be opening more packs and then opening more picks. We're going to be doing it for the next like 3 hours. So if you want to learn how to do it, mate, you can watch the stream or you can join the Discord, one of the two. Last year, you remember getting fully soft banned for building like 350. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, mate, it's class, it's quality. There you go, we got 89. That goes straight towards it. PPs aren't great for shapeshifters, but amazing for exchanges. And you get yeah, exactly right. And so this is the basis of what you have to do, really. The more picks you've got, the more packs you can get, and then the more packs you can get, the more picks you can get. It's fully repeatable. You're staying here, no worries, mate. I appreciate that. If you are new, make sure you do drop a follow though. Helps out massively, sir. We are live on Twitch, TikTok, and Kick, and YouTube, by the way. So if you want to jump on any of those platforms, mate, feel free to do so. Leave it out. You know, the other day when we had that mad stream, I couldn't see half the chat messages in that stream. You know, Theo's 510k. Yeah, nasty price that, mate. If you pack Isaac one more fucking time, yeah. I'll be honest with you, mate. I packed Isaac once and it was tradable. Yeah, I've saw some very bad reviews on that Theo Hernandez, but obviously it depends on skill level, innit? If he might be good in certain systems or like in a back five, in a back three, he'd be unbelievable. If you're a high pressing player, he might be good in that as well. I mean, to be honest, mate, it might be a thing of just making him left back, you know. Because left back, he might be OP because he bodies wingers. You know what I mean? His placement and his bodying of wingers. Like Joe Linton at fullback would be sick, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? Oh, we love a pop. Being real as a left back, yeah. You could probably get something in the next pass. Is it only 82 plus? Yes, mate, but it's honestly that doesn't matter. Every single card we get here we can use, by the way, and I'll show you how to do it as well. Hey, Danny, how we doing, mate? Because this is perfect, because I can show you what to do from the player picks. There you go, 88 Phil Foden, love that. Yeah, so yeah, like all the stuff we did yesterday, right? I've got it all downloaded on the PC. I was editing it last night. You never knew about this, honestly, mate. I'll show you how to do this properly, and you have to start with player picks as well. So not too bad. Good to hear, man. 284. Have you got like have you done the bronze and silver upgrades on On the menus, mate, I know. There's Allison, there's another dub. Love that. Because obviously, ideally, you can get shapeshifters from this, right? But what you want is high rated fodder, essentially. You're downloading FIFA 19 again. What's the reason behind that then, mate, or do you just want to play it? David Raya, Alvarez. Yeah, so we've got 80 player picks, so... Not really if you're asking... yeah, mate, so if you go onto the menus, right, and there's like bronze and silver packs, if you do those, right, they've only got like a limit of like 7. If you do them, and then there's another SBC in upgrades, that'll give you like 30 packs you've just got to hand silver cards in for. Do those. Obviously, while I'm doing these player picks, you can get ready for like player picks. If you do the bronze and silver stuff, and then you do the 30 upgrades after you've opened your bronze and silver packs, I'll show you them after these player picks. Actually, I'll show you them now, because it would help you. Right, so you go to upgrades, right, and at the end, hey, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that, lad. Yeah, so I might have done them. I think I already have. So what you want to try and find is your daily silver upgrades, your daily bronze upgrades, your super daily silvers, and the shapeshifter grinding upgrades. Once you've opened all the silver packs, right, you put all your silvers into this, the shapeshifter's grinding upgrade. You get 30 packs. When you open them, you then make all of those into player picks. And then we'll start from there. So you do all your silver packs, all your bronze packs, and then you put all your silvers into there, right? So then you'll get, I think it's like 300 and is it 360 maybe? I think it's like 360 golds, right? And then from there, let me know once you've done that, and then I'll help you out from there as well. You can do that every single day as well, by the way. This one's for the mothers. Now we're soon. Any chance, ref? Palacios, Claudia Pina. Oh man. You're downloading FIFA 19 for the journey and career mode. Fair play, mate. Fair play. I was a fan of FIFA 19, but like going back to play them again, it's a bit. No worries, mate. You should. I mean, you should be able to do it right now. Um, if you can't, then just buy one silver card. They're like 200 coins. Put it into a pack, and then you should be able to do the rest. Last night, mate, I was getting so many 88s and 89s because after I finished the stream, like I say, I turned my PlayStation off, downloaded all the stuff because obviously if I leave my PlayStation on, then I'm going to get distracted and stuff. So I turned it off, doubled up the screens. Hey, Joe, thank you very much for the 11 months, mate. Appreciate that, fella. How are we, sir? Um, Turned off all the distractions. I had Manny Mac on, um, and I was just editing away, and then I went to like, when you can I please donate? No, mate. No. How we doing, Jord? How we doing, fella? Yes, I was editing last night, and then I went to render the video, and it rendered halfway through, it's like 60% or something, and then it fucking corrupted. So I was just like, yeah, fuck this, I'm not doing that again. Because when it corrupted all the files as well. So I was like, yeah, I'm fucking not doing that. Because I'd edited for like fucking 3 hours as well. Therefore, trying to get scammed in the TikTok DMs, 100%, mate. 100%. Then I get cold out, we've fallen all the way down. How are we, Jord? Jokeres. Strong links to Arsenal today, Jokeres, by the way. Mate, I still need to do Weekend League, I still need to do Rivals. Like, I've got the first bit of Rivals done, but... How have you done so many? Couldn't do that many. If you join the Discord, mate, there's a few tools in there that might help you. Um, we've got links to all sorts in the Discord if you want to join that. The link is in the bio, by the way. If you join the Discord, links in the bio, and then you go to the EAFC 25 section, find the menu grind section, and then you should be fine. Apparently, you get a free 200 quid if you give them a bank details. Sounds like a good idea, that, mate. By the way, do not do that. Good, mate. You? Yeah, I'm fantastic. Thanks, mate. I was up last night watching Monday Night Raw. Great episode. I'll not say anything in case it's like ruins it for people, but great episode. Um, then later on, I am chilling with my brother. I think finish stream, edit a few things, and go and chill with my brother. I've got a great day today. Nunes is giving the green light at Napoli. Yeah, he's going to be playing with Kevin De Bruyne. Oblak, what a pull! Like these picks don't look like they've given us much, but they've given us so much. You know what I mean? Yeah, the other day we had an absolute banger TikTok stream, right? Because we had loads of people coming over. I think we had like 50 people join the Discord or something. And I missed half the messages. I had the wrong chat open. Like, I had the one that got filtered. I didn't have the non-filtered chat. Don't say no. I'm watching after Raw. Yeah, watching after work. Yeah, I won't say anything, mate. We don't do spoilers in this stream. We don't do spoilers in this stream, mate. You worry about that. People wrestle each other. Yeah. Oh, son. Anything at all. On my head, open my eyes. I'll tell you what though, we've had the YouTube streams seem to be doing okay, you know, because we've had like 100 watch hours I think this week. So people are watching the YouTube streams. I've been a one. Kevin. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lock, and hopefully everything's okay, mate. Hopefully everything's alright, lad. The stream keys in the like you do know how to get the stream key, don't you? On YouTube. It's not hidden or nothing, is it not? You should be able to find that easy. Are you? I think you're missing a trick, you know, Jord. I think you're doing too much for yourself. Like, do you do what's it called? Tickfinity. Do you use that at all or not? I might be able to make your life so much fucking easier here. Yeah, right. Um, basically, mate, if really quick chat, I'm just gonna help Jord with this. If if you download something called Stream Elements Multi-Stream, right? I'll show you what I'm looking at, right? This is my screen, yeah. So this is from Tickfinity. The only thing I've got from Tickfinity or any other platform is the chat because it shows everything. It shows all the spammers and all sorts, right? If you download Stream Elements Multi-Streaming, is my fat head in the way again? There, see behind me here. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, long form and short form, Kick and TikTok. And you don't need a stream key to stream on TikTok here either. So I'm not even using the TikTok app either, like, because you don't need it. Um, but yeah, it's simple as fuck. Just install that, log into these, and then when you press go live, you set the titles for them all. Hey, Leighton, how we doing, mate? How are we, set? Yeah, mate. Honestly, right, it's fucking brilliant. Like, It's absolutely class. It's less computer power as well because you're just streaming from one thing rather than having multiple things open. Fell in love. Are these picks better? I mean, to be honest, mate, everything you get out of these play picks is usable anyway, so it's not really a case of what's better. It's how lucky you get. Obviously, the more packs and picks you do, the better the stuff you're gonna get. In theory, you know. Um, but yeah, no worries, Jord, mate. No worries, lad. I'm fantastic, thanks, mate. Cheers for asking. Are you going live today, Lorcan? I know. Possibly. Okay. Like roughly about what time? Honestly, Lorcan, right? You don't need the followers. If you've got, do you stream on OBS? You do, don't you? Cheers for the lurk, Jord. Yeah. If you download the Stream Elements multi-streaming thing, right? It's free. You can stream on TikTok without having the followers, mate. You just gotta log in using the fucking like when you log in on the TikTok app on your desktop with like the fucking that photo ID thing where you take a picture of the QR code. Just gotta log in like that, I think. Um, yeah, you don't have to go through all this stuff. You don't have to have another fucking app open because normally you've got to use the TikTok app. That's good. The only thing that's good for is that they give you those like boosts every couple of days if you do really well, and obviously puts the stream out to more people. It's like a force boost type thing, but it's not like I think we've done well enough on TikTok without that. You know what I mean? I think we've done well enough on TikTok without that because obviously if the videos are banging, they're going to more people. Hey, how we doing, Scott, mate? The videos are going to more people, therefore more people are seeing it, therefore more people will be notified when we go live. But just about putting the work in off stream, essentially putting like the videos out and that, which I need to keep doing. Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic, thanks. Just in the middle of grinding all these packs and picks and stuff. Right. All of this has got a use as well. It might not look like it. Now we didn't get a single shapeshifter, but we got loads of high rate fodder. Basically, mate, you download it and it installs itself into OBS. Honestly, mate, never apologise for missing the streams, lad. Appreciate any form of support, lad. Any form. It installs itself to OBS. I think I think 2 seconds there. You know what it is. I'll even do this for you, Lorcan, as well. I'll have a look at it. Thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. I'll even jump on YouTube and go through my watch history, and I'll find the video for you. History. Where is it? Um, I watch so much shit on a night. This might take a while. Um, you should 2 seconds, chat. Um, where is it? I feel like. When the fuck? Um, Like it basically installs itself, mate. Um, yeah, I can't find it. Um, I think honestly, mate, right? To be honest, how to use it is I would just search for Stream Elements uh multi-stream thingy on YouTube, and it might give you a video. Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries. How do you get so many coins? Just playing the game, mate. Honestly, playing the game. I know it's a shit answer. Just playing the game. If you are new to TikTok, make sure you drop a follow and you join the Discord. By the way, we've got methods in there to help you make coins and get unlimited packs. That's not a troll. That's genuine. Because we're about to do unlimited packs as well. So if that's what you're after. Ba, 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 ba. So if you're gonna stream on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, you want um, horizontal. If you're gonna stream on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, you want vertical. Um, but you can set up two different canvases. There's a video, like I say, called Stream Elements Multi-Streaming, and that basically tells you everything you need to do and what you need to like set up and stuff like that. Um, in the settings and shit. It's actually by Stream Elements themselves. There's some old geezer. Yeah, so basically long form like Twitch, YouTube, and Kick would be from what you've seen on TikTok. Yeah, mate, we've had some mental pulls this year. Some absolutely mental pulls. 83. So then we're going to put 83s into Team of the Weeks. Says you saying you are not eligible to stream on TikTok. You should be able to, mate. Have you? Or have you not gone? Have you gone live? I don't know if you. I know a few people who haven't been live on. Your access is under review. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they'll have to check it. And they might have to take a little while because obviously. Have you got so many coins? I've already answered your question. Yeah, Isaac, mate. Yeah, man. We have a lot of coins. Basically, mate, we play the game quite a lot. Says one day. Yeah, I think that's just to verify that you're not like. Yeah, wait until you go to YouTube. You've got to wait 24 hours there as well, so you might as well do it now, mate. Um, I turn my head inside out. Have I got no? I don't buy coins, by the way. I got them from Weekend League, League SBCs, from Division Rivals. This is the team. This is like a first owner RTG, mate. That's the team. You have to verify you on TikTok. Yeah, they have to make sure you're not AI. Yeah, so this is the first owner RTG. Um, we don't buy points. We don't buy coins. We just play the game, mate. Maradona instead of Mike Maignan all day. Maradona can't play a CDM, sir. Maradona can't play a CDM. Um, this is not the formation I'm going to be using now. I'm going to change it. Wait there a minute. Do I have any set up? I do. Any more? I do. I'm going to change this. 2 seconds. Right, I'm going to go balanced, high. Then here, we're going to say, um, we're going to go defend on that. Balanced on that. Box to box, we're going to go hold and defend, inside forward, playmaker, but we're going to do that. Hey, Junk, how we doing, mate? Yeah, it's been a solid year for growth, to be honest, for us. Yeah, so that's probably going to be the team. I don't know if we're going to run any more cards in that. I'll change the team as we go, because we might pack something, you know. Um, did I really not get any 82s there? Mad, madness. How much is Vinny? 1.5 million, mate. Just back from a driving lesson. Go on, son. How did it go? How did you find it? Yeah, Vinny's about 1.5 million, mate. And then all those cards that you saw us get there, and all the team of the weeks that we have, we're just going to hand into the exchanges now. And then you've probably guessed it. We're going to hand all the stuff from the exchanges back into play picks. This is truly unlimited. And if you want unlimited packs, this is how to do it. Pretty decent, just the little shits. Yeah. To be honest, mate, um, it's something you'll get used to. It's a confidence thing, innit? Because obviously driving a car is very like a very scary thing if you haven't done it before. Um, yeah, mate, you send a share play for the encore pick. Absolutely, yeah. Fucking absolutely, mate. Yeah. I'm just gonna finish the 85s and then I'll join that, mate. All right. Mate, honestly, hopefully you feel better soon, lad. Hopefully you feel better soon. I do appreciate any support from anybody, obviously. Like at the end of the day, mate, I'm just some fucking bozo who's sitting in his room playing FIFA. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Yeah, but hopefully you are okay, mate. Right, I'll join that party now. Right, here we go. And best of luck, Mara. Best of luck, mate. Uh, FIFA 19's just downloaded. Let me know how it is, mate. Right, best of luck, Mara. Hopefully you get something nice out of this. Zanetti, not a great start. I have seen that apparently in FC26 that you get an icon pack to start the game, right? And the icon that you get is then upgradable during the year, like throughout the year. So let's see how that goes. Anger is not bad for fodder. Terrible card though. Um, you got Cruyff out of a 96 plus player, out of a 93 plus player pick. Is that good? Yes, very good. But yes, that player pick there was horrendous. Yeah, thank you very much for that though, mate. Do appreciate it. If anybody else has got share plays like that, you know what I mean? Shocking, yeah. Horrendous that, mate. The icons are Gattuso, Keane, and someone else. What is only a choice of three? You got your Sabio. To be honest, mate, we were doing those historical picks, right? We were doing those historical picks until they released these fucking exchanges. To be honest, so there's only three icons you can get. It's Gattuso, Keane, and someone else. Yeah, that's long that. And Veron, yeah, cold. Yeah, anybody bothered about that player pick? Although they said that's upgradable during the year, and they're all CDMs like sixes. So anyone bothered about that player pick? Although I'll be honest with you, Gattuso will be good when the game comes out, right? Gattuso will be good when the game comes out because he's icon and he's obviously if you can upgrade him during the year, that'll be sick. But I'm not hyped about that. Like you haven't played FIFA since La Liga Tots. To be honest, mate, you haven't really missed much, but they do have exchange packs and it is unlimited, so um that's the grind at the minute. You just put your high rated fodder into obviously exchange packs just like you did last year. This year they want four cards rather than fucking one, but yeah. Alistair, on your way. Have you finished all your crafting upgrades? We finished them on the same day they came out, mate. Mate, on this channel, right? We do menu grind and do a different level. Like you'll see some people who will do a menu grind and they'll do it for like 10, 15 minutes. Like we do this all the time here, so we don't do gameplay on stream either. I've been lost sideways, high and low. I've got champs to play, rivals to play. I've got fucking all sorts to do, mate. 3 weeks. Mate, hopefully you're fucking alright. That sounds rough as fuck, that. That sounds rough as fuck, that, mate. Hopefully you are on the mend, mate. That's rough, that. Yeah, I mean, share players, mate, in regards to share players, like, anything, like, obviously we'll take store packs. Not encourage anyone to spend any money, by the way, but if you're going to do it anyway, you know, icons, historical picks, anything like that. Um, anything really. High and low, high and low, never let you go. Right, and this will help us get more stuff. So we will be doing another icon today, because we got one done yesterday as well. High and low. Bosh. Oh. Oh, see, I knew we were short of some stuff, you know. I knew we were. It was hiding. I was looking, I was like, I'm sure we got more than this. Yeah, cold. Alright, so we're gonna have more packs as well. Hiding my stuff, man. You're doing the draft objective. I mean, not by choice, mate, but I'll do it just because it's there. You know what I mean? It's free packs for free fodder, essentially. It's not the ideal content, but I'll be doing that off stream as well. Um, yeah, mate, I could never imagine any of that type of stuff, Scott. Fuck that. That's heinous from life, that mate. Heinous from life. Um, no worries, mate. No worries. See you in a bit. Jord packed Pateles. What is that like? Is he streaming now when he packed Pateles? Yeah. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that, fella. How are we? When you edit videos for TikTok, what do you use again? DaVinci Resolve, because it's free. Yeah, it's free and it's actually really good for what you can do. Like all that stuff. Do you have a command for your PSN? It's just the same as the Twitch, mate. We do it. I think it's called PSN, to be honest. Yeah, it's called DaVinci Resolve by Blackmagic, mate. Um, it's free. It's really good. And yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. And I've used it all the time that I've been editing. Hey, how are we doing, Alex lad? How are we, sir? You can't get enough. Like when you first open like an editing thing, right? It looks fucking. It's like, wow, what's going on here? But then I learned by myself. Like no one taught me how to do it. I learned myself how to do it. It's pretty cool as well. Being able to like teach yourself things. The one thing I'm not good at is graphic design though. Stuff like fucking thumbnails and stuff. So I'm just gonna probably use AI to make mine. Honestly. until we're in a position where we can pay like what's it called, like graphic designers consistently, then I'm just gonna make my own. Um, being on Warzone. Um, has anyone seen? Actually, that's a really good fucking segue into what I was going to talk about now. Um, has anyone seen what's happening with the World of Warzone competition? Anyone seen that or not? Because they do the World of Warzone like World Championships, don't they? Have you seen that? There's people going around like it. Basically, everyone knows what kind of fucking state like Warzone's in, right? They're still holding $1 million competition full of hackers. It's meant to happen this weekend, I think. This weekend, and it's full of like hackers and stuff, and it's $1 million competition. It's their biggest competition of the year for Warzone. Kyle Hudlin's not going to be in FC26. Yeah, that's probably why SK is not going to play it next year. Um, yeah, he got released from Huddersfield, didn't he? SK's retiring. No more Hudlin. Yeah, if you are on TikTok and you want to watch on Twitch, make sure you jump over to Twitch. It's exactly the same name as the TikTok. Yeah, yeah, he got released from Huddersfield. So live alive. Any chance, ref? Yeah, I'll tell you what, chat. Right, I learned something new right yesterday or the day before. You know, is if anyone's got like a CPU cooler in the PC with like with a screen that tells you temperatures, right? I thought the CPU temperature was the temperature of the actual CPU chip itself. It's not. It's the average heat of the motherboard. I, mad, innit? So it's not actually the temperature of the CPU chip itself. It's like it takes into account the RAM, the motherboard, the SSD, and shit like that. I didn't know this. I've probably just spoke a little bit of gibberish to a lot of people there, but because it shows me two temperatures. Um, it shows me the CPU at 50 and the GPU at 43, like degrees, which is absolutely safe. Once it goes to like 85, 90, that's when you got to really worry. Oxford Radio Silent, yeah. Mate, a lot of teams will be until the first of like I was explaining this to one of my mates the other day, right? You're a Newcastle fan, right? And if Newcastle wait until the 1st of July to do their transfer business, they like 73 million pounds disappears off their FFP because that was money they spent 3 seasons ago. So if they wait till the 1st of July to register all their transfers that they're doing, then they have 73 million pounds more to spend. Do you know what I mean? And then some. It could be up to 100 million quid more that they've got more free real estate with. So I think that's what a few teams are doing as well. A few teams are doing that. Obviously, Liverpool can spend before then because then it comes off of like budgets before that. But what it means is Liverpool in the next like I think 2 or 3 years, 2 or 3 years, can't um spend a lot of money while they wait for FFP of the new 3 years. But yeah, it's mad how it works. It's mad how it works. Man United might be all the way back as well. 70 million quid for fucking Garnacho. Don't know what bozo's playing that, but just love hitting long shots. To be honest, mate, playing them like playing the older games is class, but it's just not gonna. I think gaming in general, mate, it's never gonna get back to that level, like what it used to be. Chelsea want him with 70 million. Nah, 70 million quid's way too high for someone like Garnacho, mate. He'd do really well like in a foreign country, like say if he went to, like Spain or Italy or something like that. He'd do well over there, but You played your rivals this week? I've played quite a lot of them. Yeah, I've just got a couple more games to do. I still need to do weekend league as well. I've got to do that tonight, I think. You got promoted. You signed fuck ton of players. Ah, right, got you. Right. Look alive. It's time to go. Any chance, ref? Any chance? Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Um, Probably Osimhen, to be honest. Probably Osimhen. Yeah, yeah, no worries, Scott, mate. No worries. No hurry on that, by the way, mate. If you can't do it, you can't do it. It's all right, you know. Na 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 na. How we doing, Josh lad? How are we, sir? Gotta get up. I gotta get up. Woo. Yeah, probably team of the season. Osimhen's better, mate. PSN. It's the same as the Twitch, mate. Boom, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, ba. Oh no. Here's where we get more team of the week packs. Come on. Hey, how we doing, Kobe, mate? How are we, sir? How are we? I'm fantastic, thanks, mate. What about yourself? How we doing, Pricey lad? How are we, sir? Anyone notice the new layout at Twitch? They updated the website last night. Your face stays the same. You good? Good to hear, man. Own family. Well, happy birthday, mate. And yes, we do want to open store packs, yeah. Absolutely. I'm fantastic today, mate. Didn't get much sleep, like, but I'm alright. Stayed up most of the night after stream, editing a video that corrupted during fucking rendering, so bit fucking annoyed, but it is what it is, isn't it? Got all that stuff downloaded yesterday and just took hours to edit, and then it corrupted. I was fucking still soft banned on the web app. Fucking hell, mate. Now might be a good time to do your rivals to get fucking like obviously why you can't build packs. You might as well. I know you don't might not want to, but like play the game and get some fucking you know. 'Cause obviously if you can't build packs, you might as well earn some. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No worries, mate. No worries. Enjoy Rush. Come to an end. If this were a movie, you'd be taking our kids to school. If we can get an absolute banger from today, we could get a YouTube video out of this. But obviously, I'm setting like stream markers and stuff, so I'm not downloading the full stream. I'm downloading like sections of it where we're actually either opening packs or opening picks. So we're just downloading the content part of it. Then we just edit it down to the best parts, but it's temporary. But it's never enough. But when you lose the one you love, you might feel. Oh my god, 89s. Oh my god. Inject it on GTA. 82. Oh my god. You might fail. 2 seconds of that share play, mate. As we get a shapeshifter. Forgot what we were called there for a second. That's going to be Oblak. Any chance of a Bakayo Saka? Bateles? We need a big pull. Come on, mate. Anytime today. Yeah, of course it is. Oh. Don't tell me you're sorry. for 3 cases of water. Costco's mad. Yeah, Costco's crazy, mate. 50 players pack. I don't really get anything out of those, you know. I'll be honest with you. Just me or anybody else? Yourself, I know you may seem fine alone. Don't tell me you're sorry. You're just sorry for yourself. I know you may seem fine alone. You know, if you invite me to like a share screen, that's a lot easier, I think. 120 bottles of 50 milliliters. Jeez, yeah, Fez. Yeah, that's alright, that, you know. Right. Best of luck, Marret. Open whatever you want. No, 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 I'm not opening it. I'm not doing that. That's not what we're doing here, mate. I'm not opening anything. These are your points, mate, and your account, your packs and stuff. I'm not doing that. Respectfully. Whenever you're ready, mate, you can open anything you like. I do appreciate it, by the way. Go on, mate. Best of luck. 96 plus shapeshifters pack. Hopefully you get something nice. Thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Right, is that Theo? It is, isn't it? It's not. I just saw Portuguese and Serie A. Nuno Tavares. The less said about him, the better. Fede Valverde. I mean, they're not great, are they, really? But you got three. Good 89 exchange fodder. Love that. Um, I don't know what you mean, mate. Like, right, best of luck, mate, for your second pack. Please give him a Portelles or something like that. It's his birthday, so... Is that Diani? Diani 96, if that is the case, then this is a good double. It is. That's Renard, sorry. Lautaro Martinez. Not bad. Not bad at all, that, mate. Not great, I don't think, but not bad. What helped me grow my stream in the early days? Posting clips online, like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that, mate. Because to grow on Twitch, um, alright, mate, best of luck in your third and final pack. Go on, son. Right, I don't think this is a double, is it? Left back. Right, so that's Mickey Almiron. Oh, that's Mickey Almiron. And after that is any chance ref. Renard again. I mean, not great, but oh, you got more exchange fodder, I guess. Yeah. So as far as like early growth was, like clips and stuff, mate. Clips was the one to grow because the discoverability on Twitch is fucking woeful. So to grow on Twitch, it's very hard. Exactly, Kobe. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's a hero. That's base hero. Cam. So we've got, is that Bruno Fernandez? Bruno Fernandez and the base hero. There's Razu. Ooh. I mean, not great, but you know, not bad at all though. It could have been a lot worse, mate. It could have been a lot worse. Ooh. Right. Oh, 50 coin pack. Fair play. 50 points. Oh, unlucky lad. Unlucky. Oh, he's quick sold Benzema. Oh dear. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome into TikTok. How are we, sir? You don't need coins. All you need it's a bid on silvers. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, and you make coins as well, don't you? Because if you do like, the SBC plays with your duplicate like thingy. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, mate, there's a few positions you could improve there, but yeah, you got an alright team there. Can't tell if that team's good. It depends on the player, though, doesn't it? Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome into Twitch. How are we, sir? Mate, best of luck in building your squad and stuff like that. Appreciate the share play, fella. Absolute legend. Yeah, like I say, like it all comes down to like, what's it called? How good the player is. Oasis tickets, yeah, I'm not a fan of Oasis. Probably like people probably won't like that, but I'm not a fan of Oasis. I like the drink Oasis, but I'm not don't like the music. It's not for me, honestly. Way down we go. I hope you enjoy it though, mate. You know, the live album, yeah. Being soft banned on both old gen and new gen for 2 hours. How you hate me right now? I mean, to be honest, mate, I'll go and get your rivals done now then. If you've got nothing else to do, Mitch, go and do your rivals. Because while you're SBC banned, you might as well get something out of it, you know? Rivals, weekend league, get all that done out the way with. Did your method yesterday and got 96 ham and 95 Henri in the same 93 plus player pick. There you go, mate. Love that. Love that. Yeah, deleting and reinstalling doesn't work, by the way, for SBC bans. Oh, way down. Because it registers on the system, not the actual, like. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing it though. I think you just got unbanned, and it just so happened that you deleted the game and reinstalled it. To be fair, boop, boop, bap, boo. Right, get these built. 95 shooting on a centre back. Yeah, cold. You've not been banned since FC24. You mustn't be doing enough SBCs then, mate. I'll be honest. Are you even trying if you haven't been SBC banned? Ba, 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 ba. You don't have time for SBCs unless it's footies. That just sounds boring, that though, mate. That just sounds boring. SBCs are the most fun part of this game. Short corners pass through, score the majority of the time, fairs. As long as you've got a corner routine for yourself there, mate, that's fine. Expect they aren't. What do you mean? You've had to turn babysitting settings on your peel tools, yeah. What do you run them at the minute? Is that like obviously that stops you from getting SBC banned, but what do you run yours at? Basically, mate, the babysitting mode on peel tools stops you from doing so many SBCs. Yours is 15 and 1. Fairs. I might have to do that, you know, because I do get SBC banned every now and then. No, but it's all about the grind, don't it, mate? Because I don't spend any money on this game, right? I don't spend any money on this game, so therefore I've got to make up with it with time. So, and obviously not everyone's gonna like that, but end of the day, mate, like some people like it, some people don't. Collect? No, I play the game, mate. I do play the game, but I don't play it on stream because it's harder to like interact with the stream and stuff like that. If I'm doing like playing games and stuff, it's harder to keep up with the chat and that, and it distracts me from the actual game itself. So on stream, we do a lot of like SBCs and stuff, um, because I find it easier to communicate with the chat. So that's what we do. Can you get banned on console? Yes, mate. Yes. Have you started your champs? Not yet, mate. No, I'm going to do that tonight. So done most of my rivals. I'll be doing champs tonight after I've got editing to do and stuff like that. So probably get between like 9 and 11 wins, maybe, depending how the matchmaking is, depending on what we run into. Yeah, but as long as you get your champs done, mate, I think that's perfectly fine. And to be honest, mate, the gameplay is not the best anyway. So there's a lot of people who don't even play the game at all. They just do the menus and that's it. You know what I mean? I do rivals, do my champs. That's about it. That's all I need to do. He sleeps alone. The gameplay is only bad if you're bad. Yeah. Rage bait at its finest, that, by the way. Rage bait at its finest. Fair play. Fair play. If that's what you want to spend your fucking Tuesday afternoon doing, mate, fairs. Anytime, junk, mate. Anytime, fella. Ba, ba, ba. I wasn't complaining about gameplay, by the way. Just want you to know that. La 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 la. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't know whether to do player picks or not. Hey, thank you very much for the alert, mate. Appreciate that, lad. How are we? I'll tell you what, like, some of these, Emmy, you can keep spamming in my chat if you want me, that's absolutely fine. You are keeping the chat moving, do appreciate it. Oh, shine a light, oh, shine a light on me. Be back in a bit, no worries, mate, no worries. How's this fun then? What do you mean? How's what fun? How's what fun? Do Kimmich goes back into the SBCs, I guess. Tell me how this is fun. Well, you tell me what you're asking, and then I'll tell you how it's fun. You let me know what you're asking about, and I'll explain it to you. Opening these Team of the Week packs in your spare time. Well, because these Team of the Week packs go into exchange packs, which then go into player picks, which then go back into exchange packs. So it's an unlimited grind. Do you know when you were saying about the footies and you only open SBCs during footies because it's fun? This is the same because there's a lot of good cards in packs at the minute. So, hey, how we doing, Corey? Lad, how are we, sir? It's a fully repeatable grind, so that's why it's fun. The Team of the Weeks help with that, so. Shine the light. Obviously, like not every single pull's gonna be a banger, mate, but yeah. But a lot of those cards, mate, like I would say during what's your best pull for Team Two so far? Probably either Lautaro Martinez or um Bobby Charlton. What about yourself? Um, during footies, or like 95% of the cards in footies aren't actually like that good. The cards that you've had before all year that aren't really that good anymore. There's only really a handful of cards that are good during footies, like in the teams, if we're being absolutely honest. Because these cards will be back out during footies as well. But obviously, we're trying to make content on it, so long time no see, mate. Yours is Rodri and Schneider. Fair play. That Rodri looks sick, by the way. Had every 99 last FIFA, and apparently they aren't good. Yeah, I wasn't on about the 99 rated cards, mate. I was on about all the other stuff. But fairs, fairs. I'm just curious as to why you're in here, though. Like, because you made nothing but negative, so I don't understand why you're here. You know what I mean? If you don't understand why I'm doing it, I don't understand why you're watching. Same thing, innit? Like, 99 Dino and R9 aren't good. Didn't say that at all, but sure. I said 95% of cards aren't very good. They would fit into the 5% that are. But is what, isn't it? Stadium situation so fucked. Well, you still don't own your own stadium. You got 96 Cafu and Stevie G from Champs Rewards. Will they get in your team? 2 wins into Rush teammates actually playing like a team. Go on, son. Love that. You're being opinionated. Got you. Got you. Fair play, fair play. But yeah, I never said that those cards weren't very good, mate. But yeah, your champs pick. You got Pateles and team of the season Ronaldo. Go on, son. Took Ronaldo because you got Tots Pateles. Yeah, that Pateles is better than the team of the season Pateles, by the way. The new shapeshifter one's better. She's crazy. End of the day, menu grind's part of the game. Yeah, yeah. Because if you go into like games with shit cards, you're gonna get fucking pumped anyway, aren't you? Obviously, there's a level of skill that come into it. If you're very good at the game, you can play better with lesser cards. But it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, like I say, like on stream, I mainly like do content so I can fucking talk to the chat and stuff like that. Because if I'm playing games, I'm missing all sorts, and that's not really good of me, is it? Honestly, Scott, mate, I wouldn't spend anything if you can. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, you are being negative, mate. You're just taking the piss out of people in the chat, and it's pointless. Wasting your fucking Tuesday afternoon being a knob. for no reason. But mate, if that's what gets you through your days, Fairs, you're asking a question, you're not though, are you? Fella said 50 goals in 20 games and you asked about the squad battles. Grow up, mate, how you prefer Charlton or Lautaro? Bobby Charlton. Bobby Charlton and Cafu's your best choices there, mate. Easily. Thank you very much for the follow there, Phil Mitchell, mate. Appreciate that, lad. How are we, sir? Oh, the snowflake emoji. Cold. Cold from you, sir. Oh, a Shola. Nice. Yeah, to extend the lease on it because the shitty council are delaying and delaying. Mate, it feels like you've been after a new ground for years. You know what I mean? That's mental. Quick sell your goalkeeper, please. Nah, I'm alright, thanks. I am okay, mate. I am fantastic, mate. We don't need to do that. I mean, you can type please as much as you want, mate. It's not happening. You used to do menu grind on stream a few years ago. What, you used to stream? Fairs. Be honest with you, mate. Streaming's a lot harder than people think it is. To be honest, Price, I only entertain them because it's keeps the viewership up, keeps the chat moving, you know. Why do you post others' packs? What, share plays? Because the content on the stream, you know. There's the snowflake emoji again, chat. Jobless behaviour, by the way. It is what 1 on a Tuesday afternoon, and he's in TikTok chat trying to wind people up. It is jobless behaviour. He's just spamming. He's keeping my chat moving. He's giving us an extra viewer, and to be honest, he doesn't understand that I'm keeping him here by replying just so he continues to move my chat. You know what I mean? While he's drooling all over his phone. I mean, if you need to wear armbands to type on your phone, you shouldn't have a phone. Do you know what I mean? There's no way you should have a phone, sir. Look at this, chat. I'll show you. We'll give him the little bit of attention he wants, right? Look at this. Look. See here. Look. He doesn't. What he doesn't realize. What he doesn't realize is he's keeping my chat moving, which makes TikTok believe it's active. So by staying here, he's helping me out massively. But he's too thick to understand this. He doesn't know this. See what I mean? Look. You can practically smell the sweat and see the drool. It's crazy, isn't it? You know what I mean? The rent it's costing the club so much. Also, it's that bad, yeah. That's crazy. I appreciate that, by the way, mate. You keep that chat moving. Cheers. Rage baited. Yeah. Yeah, I'm absolutely fucking fuming, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I am chat, I am foaming. I am fuming. I don't know what to do with myself. I am absolutely beside myself, chat. I am beside myself. What do I do? What do I do, chat? Do I end the stream or what do I do? Do I end the stream? Do I go and cry in a corner? What do I do? Do I post online a little rant? Mong. Honestly. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what time your job centre appointment is, mate, but I hope it's soon. Genuinely. Absolute fucking moron. Sunderland is the worst team. Yeah, cold. Cold. You still don't understand what you're doing here. Honestly. You still don't realise what you're actually doing here. I do appreciate you keeping the chat moving though, mate. Do appreciate it. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. How are we doing? Welcome to the chat. How are we? Viewers are seeing the same. I can see the chat. They're not, mate. You do realise how stupid you look, by the way, don't you? You do realise that. You do realise how stupid you look. Oh no. Hey, thank you very much for the follows, boys. How are we? Welcome in. The limousine, oh mama, this is killing me. I'm half the man I used to be. Oh. Like I said, mate, I appreciate you keeping the chat moving. Appreciate that, fella. Hey, Alfie, thank you very much for the follow, lad. How are we, sir? How are we doing, inverted mid? How are we, sir? Nothing like the feeling. How are we, mate? How are we, lad? There's nothing like the feeling. Oh, is there any chance someone can ban the fucking them two that's just come into the TikTok chat? I know. The Twitch chat, sorry. Or I'll do it. I'll do it. Um, that hasn't happened for a while. Um, put that back to that. There we go. Cushy belt there. There we are. The ground's supposed to be all electric. You don't know what's taking so long. I mean, to be honest, mate, if they can get it all sorted for you, then that'll be class. But like, it does sound like that's dragging on for a long time. What's your team looking like? I'll show you in a second, Alfie, mate. We're just in the middle of doing some SBCs, mate. Just ignore the lad in the chat there. He's just looking for a bit of attention, fella. He's waiting outside the job centre for his appointment. They're not letting him in. If he gives a second, lad, I'm just building some player picks, alright? Bit sad, yeah. Just ignore him, mate. He's looking for a bit, Your appointment's at half two? Yeah, shame it's not right now, mate, to be honest. Um, you're on Peel Tools, I am, mate, yeah. Yeah, so if you give me a couple of minutes, I'm just building some player picks, lads, and then we'll, Looking at you about it all, I know. I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world. Not way bad. Yeah, is it just the old people trying to keep the same stuff the same? Is that what they're trying to do though, Junk? Or no? But hold it in for a while. Yeah. It's a bit shit that though, isn't it? For like obviously you try to move forward in that, and they're just trying to keep everything the same. Bit shit, really. No, I use your mum's photo, mate. Get the same trim. She got short back and sides as well. Yeah, tough shit, mate. At least she didn't see you grow up be a cunt. You know what I mean? Bit unfortunate that, isn't it? Oh, honestly, Scott, it's quite fun. I'm just entertaining him just to keep him here because obviously it's another viewer, isn't it? Keeps the chat moving, makes TikTok think that it's fucking active and that. So yeah, clipped. I don't care, mate. I don't care. Tag me in it as well when you post it. I'll repost it as well. Oh, I don't care, mate. I really don't care. When you post it, make sure you tag me and I'll repost it so everybody else sees it as well. I really don't care. Really don't care, mate. The clueless, yeah. Man sitting in a job centre fucking trying to wind people up, man. It's mad as fuck. It tells you everything you need to know about someone like that, though. Yeah, how many followers do you have, mate? How many followers do you have? How many streams do you do? And how many viewers do you get from your stream, sir? Let me know. Let me know real quick. No, yeah, obviously, Scott, yeah, obviously, yeah. Last stream you did, you got 30 concurrent viewers. Was that you going for your first job interview, or was that you sitting in the job centre? What was that doing, mate? Let me know. Are you doing a job search? Were you on Indeed? Oh no. With 20 followers is impressive. That's what I thought, right? That's what I thought. And at any time, look, and if you want to, you can actually do it, yeah? Was actually entertaining. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What were you doing? Face painting? Not on this platform. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. Well, if you show us that stuff, mate, you let us know what you were doing, and yeah. Oh, is that what you were doing? Yeah. Cold. That sounds like a pretty silly thing to say, that, mate, because that's just being clipped as well. Oh no. Let Uno reverse there, son. Ba 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 ba. Larkin, if you want to jump over to TikTok, mate, we've got an attention seeker. Um, you know. Oh, I'm not going to clip you, mate. No one will know who you are. That's the problem. I would post a clip about you, but no one knows who you are. So that is the downside, sir. Oh, that do you know what that is? So you're saying you'll do it to every female in my circle, right? So you know what that is? That's actually a criminal offence. That does anyone know that? Oh no. Does anyone know that that's a criminal offence? Anybody at all? That's terrible from you. That is a criminal offence, by the way. Hey Abu, how we doing, mate? How are we, set? That is crazy thing to see on the internet. That imagine chat. Imagine seeing something like that on stream as well. That is crazy. That's a criminal offence. So is that trim? Listen, mate. I'd much rather have my trim than anything you've got going in your life. You are in someone's stream at 1:45 in the afternoon doing stuff like that. Private account, by the way. Just ban him, Lorcan. How we doing, Che? How are we, sir? You got 2.5 million coins? Yeah, man. We're rich. We're rich, rich. I entertained them for about half an hour. I'm fantastic, Che. How about yourself, mate? Can't complain? Yeah, man, I'm fantastic, thanks. I am fantastic. Just entertaining weirdos on TikTok. Salah, take that chat. Do you have a safety timer? I think the timer's like every 15 seconds. Teacher, there's nothing to teach, mate. It's just playing the game, really. Playing the game. We don't spend any money and we don't buy coins, so yeah, it's just all about just being consistent on the game, really. Because people think opening a couple of packs will give them a lot of coins, and it won't. Is Southampton junk? I use Peel tools, mate. Yeah, everyone uses Peel tools. I don't. To be honest, I don't think anyone will ever get banned for using Peel tools. He's Che Adams, yeah, the actual Che Adams, mate. Yeah. Did he get banned, Logan, or because he's gone quiet? He's been spamming in the chat for fucking ages. Yeah, cheers, mate. I'll let you know if anyone fucking. I do appreciate that, by the way. I've got no control over there. Report the female comment as well, dub, mate. Appreciate that, fella. Oh, go on, Nuno. Yeah, I think it's 15 seconds per like pick, and you might be able to get away with 10. But yeah. Could you show me the team if possible? I mean, I could show you the team, right? But showing you the team isn't really gonna. Bet you love to come to the Kassam. Bet you would, mate. Um, but yeah, I was just entertaining them for a while. 30 seconds every 5 to 10. Is that what you do? Yeah. Fair play. How much longer will you keep me on your chain? That's Saliba, yeah. I mean, we've got some really good cards, to be honest. Um, probably put Bobby Charlton in there. Got some sick cards. What team do you support? Sunderland, mate. What about yourself? Oh, I can't help you with your team, mate. No. Um, I mean, I probably could, but we're really busy with gameplay and stuff like that. So yeah, sorry about that, lad. TikTok. You can get on with your normal conversations now. I shouldn't have entertained them, to be honest, but I can't help it. I can't help it. What he didn't understand was I was rage baiting him. So dribblers these days, chatter. Dribblers. Yeah. How's everyone doing? What's everyone up to today, mate? I've got his entire chat log as well, by the way. He kept spamming rage baited with loads of fucking laughing emojis. I was like, what's going on there? Yeah, yeah. If you get soft banned on the app, you can still open on console. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, TikTok can be strange, but there's a lot of good people who come from TikTok though. So like, it's one of them. You got to put up with the bad to get some of the goods. You know what I mean? The menus are unbearable. What do you mean? What, doing like player picks manually? I would only do player picks on the web app. You know, that's how I don't get banned as much. If you're doing every SBC on the web app, then it's gonna take like you're gonna get banned quicker. 4 from 4. Go on, son. I didn't need it anyway. You've done 400 of the player picks on web app. You didn't get banned. I mean, fair play, that's good numbers. It's good numbers. Yeah, the more like I would just do player picks on the web app. Honestly, that's all I would do. Everything else you can do on the console by using the L3 button. You done 400 on the last one, didn't get banned. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, you've got a daily limit, I think. Hey, Real Madrid, mate, how are we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back, mate. The Chirby. That's the downside to me seeing all the messages on TikTok, by the way. Yeah, you don't have to spam hi Real Madrid, mate. I can see your messages, lad. How are we? Can you have a shout out? No, mate, sorry. Because if I shout you out, I've got to shout everybody else out. Thank you very much for the follow there on Twitch, mate. How are we, sir? Stick to console for exchanges. I would do that for Team of the Week picks as well. Oh, sorry, Team of the Week packs. The only thing you should do on the web app, mate, is player picks. And then you won't get banned as often. We haven't got a shapeshifter out of these player picks yet, have we? Or did we get Oshola? Thanks for the help. No worries, mate. No worries. Oh, Lewandowski. Quite happy Sunderland are back in the Premier League. Yeah, me too, mate. Been a long time coming, that. How we doing, Harry, lad? How are we, sir? How we doing, lad? I don't know when. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, mate. Genuinely. Thank you very much for the gifts there, Harry, mate. You absolute legend. Sunderland have any signings? We signed what's he called, Enzo Lafay, who was on loan to us from Roma for 20 million quid, and then we sold Joe Bellingham, who scored the other day in the Club World Cup. So yeah, thank you very much for all them gifts, mate. Appreciate that, lad. Legend. Anyone want to do Rush? Not for me, mate. Not for me. Um, you think Genoa can go to Europe next season? I mean, I don't know, mate. I don't watch enough Italian football for that. You think Enzo was worth 20 million? 100%. 100%. He was one of the main reasons we got promoted, mate. He's a fucking wizard. Anyone who knows anything about Enzo Lafay knows he's worth 20 million quid. He's an absolute wizard. Uh, yeah, to be honest, mate, we would never have left the Premier League, right? A techie little baller. Yep. Um, if I had the choice between Enzo or Job, who would I go with? Enzo Lafay all day. Enzo Lafay, easily. Watch his highlights from the Championship, mate. Just last season, there's loads of compilations about. He's an absolute wizard. He is a Premier League player, by the way. He came from Roma. The only reason he didn't play there is because the manager didn't like him. He fell out with the manager. So No, Sunderland fans jump all over Job because his second name's Bellingham, mate. I mean, Job Bellingham is good, but he's not 32 million good. Not right now, anyway. He might grow into being that, but we only paid like 2.5, 3 million quid for him. So we've made like 30 million quid on him, which is a great sale for us. And like I say, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but 30 million on name tax. That's exactly it. Exactly it. We did quite well there. Cheers for the alert, Lorcan. Appreciate that, lad. Plus, he's English. True. And they were always going to pay that because obviously they took Jude to Dortmund and then to Real Madrid. They're probably going to look to do the same thing with Job. Honestly. So, hey Josh, how we doing, mate? Ba, ba, ba. I wonder how many more player picks I have. Oh, none. Fairs. You haven't packed a shapeshifter in ages. Yeah, I mean that is the way sometimes, mate. Sometimes you go without packing anything at all, but I'm on old gen at the minute. I'm just gonna go and grab a drink. All right, give me 2 minutes. I tell you what I'll do. Right, I'll run ads while I'm away. So then, while I'm here, chat like won't get any adverts. 2 minutes. did the 93 icon pick and got Pele. Oh, fucking hell, pardon me, lads. Sorry. But yeah. Uh, you got Gerrard in a player pick last night. Then you got 5 mid shapeshifters in a row. Today you got nothing. Yeah, that'll be the way it is sometimes, mate. That is the way it is sometimes. 5 game streak over. Damn. Can't last forever, mate. I think I'm getting like a chest infection or something. Fuck's sake. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, today's stream is only going to be on for like another hour and a bit. What I'm going to do on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is not stream as long. Mondays and like Monday and Friday, it'll be like 4 or 5 hours. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be like 2.5, 3 hours tops. Um, because I'm finding again that I'm getting myself in a routine where I'm streaming long hours and then I'm not doing anything with it. And that's why I stopped in the first place. So ba, 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 ba. So many 84s, by the way. Ba, 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 ba. For those who tread lightly. Da, 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 da. Let love flow. La, 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 la. We've got an 88 exchange in the fucking in the duplicate storage there. Let's go. Cause before you know it, the life is over, so fly or die. Bitty bitty beep beep beep. Fly or die. Ba 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 boop ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Nah, I won't be going to any games this season, mate. I'll be. Do you know what it is, mate? On a Saturdays, we're going to be doing like watch-alongs as such. So we're going to start the stream about 12 on a Saturday, and then we're going to watch along with the 12 kickoff on BT or whatever it is, TNT, and then we're going to obviously do like the Sky Sports News type thing um, straight after that, and then we'll watch the half 5 kickoff if it's worth watching. Um, so we've got content plans. We just need to wait for what the season brings, really. Yeah, that's going to be a Saturday. Saturday's not going to have anything to do with FIFA. I don't think. I don't think. It's just going to be pure football, which I think is going to be very good. I need to get a graphic, like a Sky Sports News type graphic made, but like I can't call it that because like copyright and that. Um, but yeah, big fan of yours. I'm a big fan of yours as well, Dan Harden. You are a very, very, very influential person. Big fan. How we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Cause before you know it, your life is over, so fly or die. Bitty bitty beep beep beep. Ella, Ella Toon. Another reason you're happy to see he's back in the Prem. Sunderland away is a great day out. Sunderland away is a really good day out, mate. And to be honest, right, I think a lot of fans in the Premier League are going to be pleasantly surprised at how well Sunderland fans travel. Um, because Sunderland fans do very well. We always sell out our allocation of any game that we are a part of. And I know that obviously other derbies exist in the Premier League, but I don't think anyone in recent times, especially um like the new era of fans, anyone like under the age of like say 18 to 20 who have never really seen a Northeast derby, apart from I know the last one didn't count in the FA Cup because we had fucking Michael Beale in charge, but anyone who hasn't seen a Northeast derby like Newcastle versus Sunderland before have never seen a proper derby these days. I know obviously Liverpool Everton's a feisty one. Liverpool Man United, that's not a derby, it's more of a rivalry, but Newcastle and Sunderland's different, man. For someone from Scotland, yeah, it's right in the middle, essentially, isn't it? Really massive club. Yeah. What people don't like, what a lot of people don't actually realize is we were actually not massive, but we were. Yeah. If people are sending messages on like that, especially, they will get like blocked on PlayStation because we've got a chat for stuff like that. Obviously, Dan Harden can do that because I know Dan, but you know what I mean. That's the quickest way to get banned. No, 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 Dan, you're all right, mate. You're all right. 'Cause I know who you are. Like I know you. Can someone explain to me why I received a message on Instagram at like 1:30 the other night saying, "Can you rate my team on Instagram?" Anyone tell me about that or no? Now what's that party invite for? Like, I got a message on Instagram early hours of a morning asking if I could rate someone's team. Like, are we okay? Over for tea the next, exactly, Dan. It like Newcastle versus Sunderland is a different type of derby. Like, see if I've still got them. See if I've still got any messages on here. Um, that's in the afternoon. I don't think I've got any, but yeah, I haven't got any on like other PlayStation to show you. But I mean, I remember sending Lorcan fucking like a screenshot of some message. I'm getting like at 5 in the morning. People sending me like fucking party invites to like fucking Roblox and shit like that. And I'm like, what you doing? Like genuinely, I get some fucking mental messages. There was some guy on Instagram who I beat on fucking Weekend League, and he was messaging me on Instagram racial abuse, dropping N bombs and like there was homophobia, mate. There was fucking racism. I beat him in Weekend League. He's like, "Oh, you cost me 9 wins," and he was just fucking bombarding me with all this like hate speech because he didn't get 9 wins. And then it really escalated when I started leaving him thumb emojis. You know the thumb up emojis like that. I just kept leaving them, and he was like, "Oh, you think you're fucking funny and stuff like that." I was like, "Yeah, actually, I do." Like, yeah, I do actually. What about it? What are you gonna do about it? I couldn't sleep and I was rage baiting. Brilliant, mate. I beat him like 4-0 as well. It wasn't like it was like 4-3. I absolutely hammered him. Cost him 9 wins. Get better in it. Yeah, but the thing is, though, he messaged me on Instagram because he wouldn't get banned on his platform, which obviously would have been PlayStation. And PlayStation TOS is a bit weak in it. Let's be honest, PlayStation TOS is a bit weak. See if I can. There's a guy the other day who said something. I was like, I'm offended. I think you might have seen it. Where is it? Um, any chance, ref? There we are. Yeah, I don't know what this is, right? And then he sent like some out with a. Can I? I can't. So he sent some outrageous messages, right? So I was like, question marks. I'm offended. I didn't even report those, you know. I didn't even report those. They were removed by PlayStation themselves. I just said I was offended. So I messaged him asking if he's still mad. I know. Like the amount of times I've got messages on this platform. I got a 1 week suspension from messages for saying someone was bad at the game. Got a com ban for sending a clown emoji. Same. Yeah, I got that on stream a couple of months ago. Yeah, I sent a clown emoji and got even though it's a part of their platform, I got banned for a week for sending a clown emoji. Even though they let you send that as part of their like keyboard and stuff like that. Crazy. Oh mate, I'll tell you what it is, mate. I've said some absolutely scandalous things, right? On like remember Call of Duty way back in the day. I said some fucking scandalous things. I meant some of it, and I was bantering with a lot of it. Like, but I'll be honest, TOS, it obviously you can't go around like racially abusing people, like and discriminating against people like that, right? But if you're calling someone shit, you should be able to pile in as much as you want, especially on a game like Call of Duty, right? Because Call of Duty is an 18 plus game, and if you're offended by anything you see or hear in Call of Duty, that's on you. That's on you. You're playing an 18 plus game. It's an adult game. It's not meant for fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah. I remember like I was playing Call of Duty. I was playing Modern Warfare 2. We were on Scrapyard, and this young kid, it must have been about nine tops, right? And I made him cry on Xbox Live because you know when you had the open party chat, sorry, the open lobby chat, he was going on and on and on in the game, and I was telling him that Santa wasn't real. I was fucking. That's as far as I went, by the way. I didn't like tell him to like do anything else. I was basically like telling him that Santa wasn't real because like going into Christmas and stuff. You can hear his ma shouting in the background, "Get off that game! I've told you before about playing that game with them people." Because he apparently, from what his mum was saying, it was a regular occurrence that he'd start crying on that game. Every time you play that fucking game, you're just crying. He was proper in tears as well. I don't care. He shouldn't have been on the game. That's a parent's fault. Did you see that the new Footies Evo takes 20 days to complete? I did, mate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he was like, he was obviously very young because of his like, you could tell by his like his tone, his voice, and he's like, can someone help me Cat B or something like that? I was like, no. And he was like, I need help. I was like, yeah, you're not good enough or old enough to play this game. Go away. You like he was like fucking 2 for 27 or something because he kept running the same way, thinking something was going to change. And he jumped on this flag to try and capture it, and he got blasted by the team because they was waiting for him. And then he fucking kept going on and on and on. He was like, "Oh, you shit!" And as soon as he swore, I was like, "Santa's not real." You know what I mean? I didn't start it. I did not start that argument. Best part was you could hear his mum whipping the headset off his head because obviously we were playing like as a group, not with him but like with a few others. in the group just broke down in fucking tears, like laughing and that, because you heard like the headset falling, and then the beep of the headset fell onto the floor because she whipped it off his head, and then you heard the beep of the Xbox. That was the best part because you knew it was over. Then he just disconnects bottom corner. Mate, I'm telling you now, right? He got grounded, 100%. 100% he got grounded. That was in Modern Warfare 2. That was in what, 2000? Was that 2009? 2010 maybe? I'd have been 20 at that point. 19, 20 maybe? Mate, I even remember his Xbox gamer tag was Jelly Jensen. Yeah, yeah. I'm 34. I'm 35 in November. Like I am an unk in this scene, mate. I've only been streaming for like 3 years or 3.5 years. That's oh to God. Any chance we can get something good from this? I only do this for fun, mate. To be honest with you. Thought you were mid 20s. A lot of people do, mate, but nah, I'm 34, 35 in November. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, followage. Yeah, 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 years. Junk's been following. Nearly 3.5 years. He's been following. I do this for fun. Obviously, if it turns into anything more than fun, it's fucking brilliant, isn't it? I've been playing FIFA since like I think one of the first games I watched. Sorry, one of the first games I played like of FIFA was like FIFA 96 or something, and even then I was like 5, 6 year old, 7 year old. Nearly 3 years. Yeah, man. A lot of people have been following him for a long time. Yeah, like I was watching FIFA videos. I was watching Road to Shore videos. I was watching Castro, Pi. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Just got Ronaldinho in an 82 plus play pick. Go on, son. Love that. Yeah. Like, imagine how I feel, right? What like I've been watching all these different fucking people like gaming and stuff. Like Castro, for instance. It's mental. Baits and streams. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I I've been watching streamers I used to watch Justin TV. Anybody who knows what streaming is and has been for years knows what Justin TV was. Justin TV was Twitch before Twitch became Twitch. Castro went huge, and then he fell out of love with the game, and rather than just continue to play it, he left. Fair play to him. You know what I mean? How would you determine if something is real? I don't know, mate. I have no idea, Martin. That's not a question I can answer. Um, Sorry, mate. We are 8 followers away from 3,600, by the way, on Twitch. Um, yeah, like, because Justin TV turned into Twitch when was it Amazon that bought it? Because they bought Justin TV because that was a way that they could learn all, like, to get all the technology to, like, um, what's it called? Um, all the coding on the back end and stuff. So rather than them creating their own, they just bought a website with it. All the streaming technology that was then theirs, and then obviously that's when they had like AWS and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, on Justin TV you could watch South Park. It was basically like online TV before online TV was a thing. You used to sit there, you used to be able to watch wrestling, Family Guy, South Park, Simpsons, anything you wanted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't remember that one, Martin. No, you got 94 Ronaldinho. Go on, son. Love that. Love that. Yeah, like, and then now, the thing is, right? A lot of people are talking about Kick, yeah, and people are like, "Oh, money will run out." Do you understand how rich those people are? He's got his own streaming site now. Yeah, really. Like, Kick is worth like the people who own Kick are worth 23.5 billion pounds, and people are talking about, "Oh, um, hey, thank you very much for the 3 month sub, mate. Appreciate that." People are talking about fucking Kick. Like, could I upgrade your team? I can't, mate. No, sorry. Like, they're gonna run out of money. That's never gonna happen. They make stupid amounts of money, and if Twitch don't book up their ideas, mate, because Twitch are in a bit of a hole at the minute. Because obviously they're losing money a lot. Amazon fund it and back it because it's free advertising for like Prime and stuff like that. But there's only so long you can have a company losing money like that. Um, and obviously there's some lawsuits going on with them, with different streamers and stuff. That could obviously damage them as well. It's pretty wild on Twitch at the minute. But I don't think a lot of people know about stuff like that because it's yeah, yeah, exactly, Dan. Yeah, exactly. That's why they push the bigger streamers. So, and the splits right on the splits on revenue is awful as well. By the way, so obviously it's still a platform you can like make a living on. But say for me, for instance, right, if someone subscribes with a normal sub, um, it's £5 a sub. I get 250 of that. If someone uses a Prime, is it still 70/30? It's only 70/30 for partners. Anyone with a tick next to their name, it's 70/30. Anybody else is 50%. So when you subscribe, um, I get 250, which is obviously 250 more than I would have had. And then they get 250. But when you use a Twitch Prime, I get like £1.80, and Twitch get the rest. Um, but yeah, like I'm not asked like the money side of it. If I make money, I make money. If I don't, I don't. I don't care. That's not really an issue for me, right? Um, I mean, you can send us your team on PlayStation, mate. Yeah, but on Kick, they give you a 95-5 split. So if you subscribe me on Kick, I get £4.95, and then Kick get 5 pence. You know what I mean? They get 5p. Watch a PSN, Mr. The Wolf 90. It's the same as the TikTok, mate. Um, and on Kick as well, they pay you an hourly rate based on how many people you bring through the website, all that type of stuff. When you reach like 50 average viewers, I think it is, you then become like not a partner but like a content creator for them, and then they pay you an hourly rate based on how many people you bring to the platform and how many eyes you've got watching you, what your concurrent viewers are. There's loads of different metrics that go into it. But for instance, someone who has like 50 average viewers who streams on Kick can make a couple of hundred quid a day just streaming and that's without subscribers, by the way. That's without subs. Um, because they pay you a base salary once you get into a certain level, you get a base salary, and you get revenue on top of that, and you get like Kick partner pay or something like that. There's some people who are coming out of Kick weeks with like 3 grand, and they average like 50 viewers. It's mental. Like, what I would do though is, if you are gonna go down that route, is I would stream on every platform and be live everywhere, and let people decide what platform they want to watch you on. Because if you try and force and funnel people into one place, they'll just fucking they might leave. I wanted to have a lot. There's a lot to streaming at the moment. There's a lot of different options, whereas before it was like just mainly Twitch. Now there's obviously YouTube, TikTok, Kick, Twitch. There's a few others like Trovo, which never really took off. Mixer got shut down. Facebook's a dead place. So which benefits you the most? Right now, what benefits me the most? Watching on Twitch. People watching on Twitch because I get ad revenue. Um, but if if Twitch shut down, I'd go to Kick straight away. That wouldn't be an issue at all. I just go to Kick. Facebook was horrid. Yeah, Mixer. I didn't never had a Mixer account. I'll be honest with you. Never had a Mixer account. Um, but yeah, like watching on Twitch benefits me the most because I make ad revenue from it. Um, but like I'll tell you, I'll pull up. I can't do it on stream, but I'll pull up the Kick page and see where we are with FIFA. It was quite good. Yeah, Mixer was the one. I never had a Mixer account. Obviously, I heard about the massive deals that were given out, but I never, because the creators that I was watching live streaming at the time didn't jump over there, so it never interested me to have a look. So at the minute, there are 5,900 people watching FIFA on Kick. There's someone with 828 viewers, someone with 523 viewers, and then the next one down is what, 2 viewers. Everybody else is 2 viewers. So there's 2 on 500 plus, and the rest is on 2. You just watched. Fairs, fairs. Does TikTok pay anything? TikTok doesn't pay anything until you hit 10,000 followers, mate, and then you get paid per 1,000 views based on like what your is it CPM, whatever that is. So if you're doing like business and you're doing stuff like finance and stuff like that, you've got a higher CPM or whatever it's called than someone who's doing like gaming, for instance, because business, finance, and that type of stuff, and technology and stuff like that is far more profitable than gaming is. Um, and you get more like high paid sponsors that way, but it depends on um, what you know about that product and how good you are at selling it and how big your audience is and stuff. But yeah, yeah. So on Kick, we would easily be third. Um, but yeah, it like I know a lot of people at first did go over to Kick when obviously that kicked off and stuff. There was like Muldooney, I think. Obviously Liam, you had a little go on it as well. Um, there's like at the minute, right? I am I'm 2/5 through through their second stage. Because once you get verified, and to do that, you need to get 10 subscribers, an average of 50 viewers in the last 30 days, stream a total of 15 hours, and have 100 chatters. And I'm 2/5 of the way through. I've gotten the hours, and I've got I hit something else. I don't know where it's gone. But yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? If you get verified on Kick, by the way, you fucking that's where you're chilling. Because if you just stream on their platform, you get 100% of revenue. If you multi-stream, you get 50% um, of the Kick partner pay and stuff like that. It's actually very profitable to stream over there if you can obviously get into that. If you're already if you're already partnered on other websites, you can get fast tracked into being verified automatically over there, and so you can start on base pay, which is pretty sick. It's why a lot of people are leaving Twitch or multi-streaming over there as well, because financially it makes more sense. To your beat, please, please, we're on our way, 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 we're on our way, 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 we're on No worries, mate. Thank you very much for jumping over to Twitch. Appreciate that, lad. This night will never end. When is it time? Hold it close. Fall into the ground. Yeah, if anyone's YouTube probably the best long term. I mean, YouTube's always going to be there, isn't it? The thing with YouTube is right, like, um, is when you finish streaming on YouTube, your stream then becomes a VOD, which is then if you're monetized, that then becomes monetized because you can put adverts in your VOD, and then that because when it's live, the adverts in that stream aren't as profitable as when it then becomes a VOD. So say someone like Tim the Tatman, right? He streams on YouTube. He has then a VOD channel. So he puts his VODs up on a channel, and then that becomes an 8-hour video, right? Like, can you imagine the amount of money that is on that? Have you ever seen a video by Moist Critical? I think it's called like Penguin 2 or something. He goes over revenue he's made based on different videos and stuff. You can't see YouTube ever going anywhere. Yeah, 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 exactly, yeah, exactly, yeah. I get that point. Um, yeah, so he made a video on what it's like for Twitch and YouTube revenue. Um, and the difference is a night and day. Like he continues to make like money on a video that he posted 2 years ago, and I think it's made like 67 grand or something. Obviously, he loaded him anyway, but I think what Twitch have to do though is the TOS is too flaky. Um, their revenue splits are awful. Obviously, he's still lucky to earn money on the platform as it is, because you know, but it's just it's not competitive, is what I mean. Ginge probably makes so much. I mean, I can't speak for Ginge, but yeah, like if because different creators get different contracts. I don't know if he's on a different split to 70/30. He might be, he might not be. Thank you very much for the follow there. Appreciate that. Um, and it's not for me to talk about other people's money. Um, but it's common knowledge that when um when you're talking about subs, you get I think it's £3. I get 250 per sub. I think partners get £3.75, £3.80 per sub. Um, all you gotta do is do the math. You know, that's common knowledge. There's no. Yeah, and to be honest, mate, collabing is a massive part of like growth, and I don't think people understand that. Like, um, working with different creators of all sizes is good for everybody. Like, so say for instance, argument's sake, if I approached another FIFA streamer about a collab or something, um, you don't know how it's gonna go. Because say for instance, if I approach someone and say, "Oh, do you want to work together?" They might look at like followers or whatever. How we doing, mate? Welcome to TikTok. They might look at followers or whatever, look at the size, like how small I am as a creator, and just go, "It's all right, mate. I don't want to." You know what I mean? But if Ginge approached them, they'd be more than happy to. It, collabs should. It, I heard Pi talking about it the other night. He was saying like he's never been paid for a collaboration. Is what he was saying. Um, because the point of a collaboration is for both of you to gain and grow from it. So if one person gets paid or someone is paying somebody else, then it doesn't feel like a collab in a sense, you know? Like me and Liam did it. Like was it around the like around the world thing? We did that for YouTube. It was really fun. I really enjoyed that. It was like a nations thing. Really fun. It took a little while to set up, like, but we did that. And it was quite fun. Um, it's difficult though because not everyone's content's the same. Like, say if I was to approach anybody over like doing menu content, it's what would you do? Like whoever gets the lowest card discards like fucking. See if like me and Liam did something together where we were streaming, and the loser was the one who got like the lowest rated card, like the worst fucking. So the idea of the game would be to get the best shapeshifter, and the loser would have to discard all their shapeshifters. Could do that, but then it's not really it's not really an exciting thing, is it? Like kind of like show build. What's it called? Show fucking squad builder showdown type thing. But yeah, collabs are very like I don't know, because it's very rare you see collabs with FIFA content creators, wasn't it? AGA3, yeah, it's very rare you see like collabs now. I don't know why that is, but you got Cruyff. Go on, son. Love that. The FIFA player. Well, the thing is, right? The idea of collaborations is to work with people your size, so you both grow. That's the idea. Or work with people slightly bigger to obviously gain a little bit more, or work with people slightly smaller to build them up type thing. You know, it's all about building. Because at the end of the day, mate, if everyone's winning, like, you know, is what is on it. Like, not everyone thinks that way. Um, and by no means am I saying that big content creators should fucking like work with everybody to try and boost everyone. Because a lot of people won't put the effort in. They'll think, oh, I've worked with this person, then they'll just use that forever. You know what I mean? If you see someone putting a lot of hard work into like getting better and improving themselves, them are the prime people to then like work with and invest a bit of time with. You know, someone who's grinding all the time, someone who's doing a lot of work, them are the prime people to fucking work with. But it's very rare these days that you see someone stick to one game, though, isn't it? Like, because a lot of people try this like multi-stream, variety stream out, don't they? Where they work with different things. Because a lot of people like playing loads of different games. Like some people like RP, some people like Football Manager, some people like fucking Call of Duty, some people like all this other different stuff. Hey mate, welcome to TikTok. How are we? You know what I mean? 'Cause I love, I like. I'm not breathing life. How do you feel about Job to Dortmund? It's alright, mate. I'm not asked about it, I'll be honest. Good player, but 32 million's too much to turn down, I think. We got Enzo Lafay for like 20 million quid, so that's a deal in itself. He's following his brother's path, yeah. I mean, like I said, mate, I wouldn't be surprised if he is, but it's just like I still, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like 55 million, 32 million quid is a lot of money for him, so we had to take that. Don't you have a sell-on clause too? Probably, yeah. Probably it'd be like 20 million, 20% or something. Yeah, Enzo Lafame is a very, very, very techy player. I don't know if anyone's seen any of his highlights in Championship, by the way. I know it's Middlesbrough, but he had them on strings. Like he was quite clearly a class above the rest in that game. Like outside of the foot, over the top through balls, like he nutmegged fucking the fullback so many times. Was it Luke Elan? He had Luke Elan on fucking strings, mate. Round the corner through balls, like outside of the foot stuff, like mate. What's today's date? I mean, I don't know how to answer that question, mate. Like, surely the device you're on would tell you that. You know what I mean? Didn't rate him. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Um, Timo Werner. I mean, to be honest, I don't think Timo Werner gets in my team. You're trying to see if I'm real. What do you mean if I'm real? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, mate. Bit weird that. Yeah, I don't think. I honestly don't think that Timo gets in my team. To be fair, he's quite expensive. Yeah. I mean, he probably doesn't get in my team. To be honest, my team's sick. I really don't think he gets in. I'll be unlocking him though because obviously we'll be getting a load of fodder to do that. So yeah, that team only gets done if you have too much fodder. Exactly, same, same. You sent it on PS. No worries, mate. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Good morning. How are we? How are we? Team check. Yeah, I'll show you my team in a second, mate. I'll just finish these SBCs and I'll show you the team. Bearing in mind, mate, it is an RTG. We don't spend any money at all. So we're on old gen at the minute, so we can do more SBCs without getting banned. David De Gea's in goal. Well, probably put Pacho in there as well, to be fair. McTominay looks like a better Cristiano Ronaldo card. Yeah, I mean, McTominay looks good, mate, yeah. McTominay looks good. Um, you're going to have two RTGs, Dan, yeah. I mean, to be honest, mate, if you're going to be making content on like streaming and videos and stuff like that, having two accounts definitely helps. Yeah, mate, this is an RTG. We don't spend any money, by the way. Is Bobby Charlton good? Yeah, Bobby Charlton's sick, mate. Yeah, like I was seeing rumors, right, that you know at the beginning of obviously FC 26, um, we're getting like an icon. We're getting an icon pack if you pre-order the game, and the it's upgradable during the year, but it's only one of three. I think it's like someone was saying earlier, it's like Gattuso, Keane, and Veron is a card you get given. I think it's like you get a choice, or you might not get a choice. I don't know. Um, and but you can upgrade them during the year with Evos. So I mean, it depends how they do it. But automatically, you don't need a six. Do you know what I mean? I'd take a Gattuso out of all of those, I think. But your defense is quite nice. Hey, fairs, mate. Yeah, fairs. Not a great selection. I think that's why they're doing it though. They're trying to make those cards more usable. Because again, right, those cards could have the worst stats, but if they've got like say ping, pass, intercept, anticipate. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Yeah, exactly. Like those cards could have the worst stats, but if they've got all the right playstyles, that's the way Madden's gone as well. Madden's gone that way too. Like you need playstyles and fucking what they call them abilities in X factors. You got Charam from the Striker Evo. Fair play, mate. What did you do the 500k Striker Evo? Yeah. I'm never doing that, by the way. That 89 pops up all the time. That is a woeful Evo, mate. I'll be honest with you. I looked at that and I logged off. I looked at that 500k Evo and logged off. Never doing that. Thing to change. Our love is just a priming game. You put him all, in all the striker roles from season pass. Christ. Fair play. He must be a beast, innit? It's the priming game. It's going to be interesting to see because I think this is the first Ultimate Team, first in a long time I've played like since Sunderland have been in the Premier League. Oh my God, Sunderland are going to be a part of the league SBCs. Oh, let's go! You looked at Evos earlier today. They're all shit. Yeah. Right. I need to get rid of break bread and meat. You're 95 pace. Has he got quick step though? That you know what it is. This Munoz looks good. Are you on PSA? I'm mate. Yeah. Numbers like those. Why you can't answer me? I'll start this. I don't think I'll be able to finish it today though. Now watch PSN. Want to send you a clip? I'm all right, mate. We don't open clips on stream. There's too many. We nearly got done with that one time, mate. It's not that I don't trust you. It's that other like a lot of people have tried to send some weird shit and get it opened on stream. You know. Not saying you are doing that, but it's a lot safer if I just don't do it. You know. You put quick step on your Elise. Ah, right. Yeah. Any card that's got quick step, by the way. Can you break bread with me? No, no, mate. Honestly, right. It's not that I don't believe you, but like I said, some people are weird. And I'm not saying it's your fault, but if I accept a clip from you, I've got to accept clips from other people as well, mate. It's just one of those. It's a blanket rule to make sure now gets through. You know what I mean? I'm happy that you pulled something good though, mate. Obviously, it must be something class if you're willing to share it, you know? You got Rodri. Love that for you, mate. Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like bros? Why you can't answer me? That's a great pull, that. GG's, fella. You got Cruyff from an 84 times 10. Go on, mate. Love that. Maradona on the last day. Mate, do you work for EA Sports Vancouver, Canada, or no? Like, Team of the year, Van Dijk. No worries, mate. Have a good one, lad. Have a good one. Um, I've got some cards here, right, that I don't want to get rid of. Not yet, anyway. In your car, the radio up. Ba 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 ba. Ibrahimovic is coming as an icon. Is he really? That's brilliant, that. You got Laurent Blanc. Yeah, everyone wants that Maradona, mate. Everyone wants Maradona. Super Cardiverse. If we are truly being ruthless with some of these cards, right? Ba, 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 ba. Right, you can go. You can go. Kenny Lally, you can go. Get out. Um, anybody else? Yeah, you can go. You can fucking definitely go. Get out. You keep talking all about us. But it's just a super cut of us. Super cut of us. Right. Need a higher rated card here. Super cut of us. You know what? Freigang and go. When do we get a new cup? Anyone know? What are you doing? An icon pick? An icon pick, mate? Um, Kenny Lawler, Christian Pulisic. Don't need him anymore. A few of these cards I've got. Sharawi. Um, I won't be giving you any points, mate. No. I'll be honest with you. I don't think any content creator is going to be giving you any points. To be honest. Hey, double walkout. How we doing, mate? How we doing, Charlie lad? How are we, sir? Yeah, I don't think any content creator is going to be giving you points, mate. Well, you're polite, aren't you, mate? Yeah, I'm very polite. You're going around begging for points, mate. Like, let's not get it mixed up here, mate. You're going around Twitch streams asking people for free handouts. You know, and I'm just letting you know that that's not going to happen. I think I put that very nicely, you know. Danny Aaron's gave you stuff. I don't think he did. I don't think he did, mate. Um, TikTok's a weird place. Yeah, you're telling me, mate. Yeah. You don't need points. Your team's 95 with 33 chem. So why are you going around asking for points then? What's going on there? It's a joke. Is this some type of like? Is this some type of like trend I'm not aware of here? It's a rather weird one, like, but yeah, you have a good day, Mara. Have a good one, lad. Internet's a wild place, isn't it? Yeah, exactly, Dan. You tell him, mate. Exactly. I'm lost with the internet, you know. I am lost with the internet, mate. Like, surely though, right? What in the fucking brain rot? Any of you boys going around TikTok chats asking people for free handouts or no? As part of a joke? Anyone? Oh, it's like this every most days, Scott. Yeah. Any of you boys fucking go around TikTok chats asking for handouts or as like a part of like a viral joke or some shit? What in the fucking brain rot is that? Exactly, Dank, mate. Exactly. I just never understand. Like, that's obviously got to be some type of trend because that's what TikTok is, isn't it? People see a trend and they're like, oh, that's funny, and they'll sit on their phone all day and fucking do that type of stuff. I wonder how many chats he's been in and done that too. I think I was pretty respectful telling him that no one was going to do that. You know what I mean? I can see your messages, Charlie. Yeah, mate. I just don't understand. Dealt with it well. I thought so too, but obviously not. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I don't have to stream on TikTok, but um, when it hits the algorithm, it hits the algorithm. It does it really well. Some people are just weird. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Some people like the attention. Is what it is, isn't it? Like, I don't know. It's just a very like I'm too old to be fucking like, you know. I think people forget like I get the analytics on my stream. I know the average age of people who come in. I don't know the individual ages of people who come in here, but I see the average age of the people who do come in here, and it's like fucking 19. And to be honest, that's quite worrying. Because if the average age of a person who comes in here acting like that is 19, then we're fucked. Like, to be fair, TikTok's how you found this channel. I appreciate it, mate. Like I say, not everybody from TikTok is like that, but a lot of them are. It's all brain rot and stuff like that, mate. They'll sit there and watch like fucking stupid videos for hours on end. I love a funny video, mate. Right? I love a funny video as much as the next guy, but that can't be what you do for your entire day. Do you know what I mean? No worries, Madrid, mate. Have a good one. Now, what are we doing? Let memories fade like looking through a barn mirror. These packs are woeful today. Uh, Playing clubs? Oh, probably not, mate. I only play clubs off stream. Like, clubs for me is more like a laugh, a carry on with people I know. More so than content. Centre mid, Italian. Is that Barella? Any chance of a decent pull ref? Oh my god. Oh. I'm going to go toilet again. Like, I don't know anymore. I need to jump back onto a fucking new gen, I think. Hello. Oh, honestly. It's just mad though, right? Because I've seen this happening in Pie's stream a lot, right? People are coming and try and rage bait him, and that seems to be what people's content is these days. Where they're just basically, like they they find great fucking like satisfaction in going into people's streams and winding people up. Like I love winding people up as much as the next person, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just a very, very, very weird way to spend your time. If that's what you do for hours on end, you know what I mean? It says more about the people who do that than the people who they're aiming it at. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing that for hours and hours and hours on end, you've obviously got nothing better to do with your time, and it's just sad as fuck. You know what I mean? Like going into people's streams. I get rage baiting and stuff, right? Odd little comment here and there, that's fine. But when you're sitting there doing it for hours on end to loads of different streamers, it's just fucking. I don't know. It's it screams jobless behavior. You know? You know what I mean? A bit fucking weird, isn't it? I don't know. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I don't think that's a real thing, mate. That gives you all them cards from one pack. I don't think that's a real thing. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? Gonna make that smaller. Pull that across. Is that fine? It worked. I'm sure it did, mate. Yeah, I am sure it did, pal. I'm happy it worked for you. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. How are we, sir? The dirty face of gold. Headed to the open door. Hey, thank you very much for the gifts there, mate. Appreciate that, lad. Yeah, thank you very much for those gifts, pal. Appreciate that, mate. Gonna hear the sound, the sound, the sound when we come running. How are we today? Are you good or in the dead of night? We haven't really packed anything today, have we? Like honestly, shapeshifters, right? For me, I haven't really getting anything. Um, bit shit, but is what, isn't it? Share players have been doing quite well, so. Mm, mm, mm. I'll obviously do champs later, and then I'll have to do, and then I'll save rewards for tomorrow, or I don't know. Do I? Do I save rewards? Yeah, loads. Like someone came in the other day and they were like, "Oh, I opened my first pack and got Cruyff." Like, what's that about? You know what I mean? Opening one pack and getting Cruyff. Probably lying, like, but it's just one of them, isn't it? Like, oh, oh. Zlatan confirmed. Zlatan confirmed stats. Fair enough. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll check out Zlatan's stats in a second as well. Yeah, he's actually agreed terms at EA. Yeah, he's going to be in the game. Um, I'll show you those stats in a second. Must be getting a big payout. Yeah, I mean, since they cut the deal with FIFA, mate, they've saving £250 million a year. So, I mean, I know we're getting Fabregas Hero, which is pretty lit. I'm after that, like, because Fabregas is a baller. Yeah, we'll do one more run. We're going to have loads of player picks. Then we'll do team of the weeks. Then we'll do exchanges again. Hopefully, we can pack something this time, and then we'll see who's live. I mean, FIFA wanted a 4-year deal at £1 billion, so it wanted £250 million a year. And EA Sports didn't need FIFA to make an EA game. And to be honest, like there's more to this game than the rights issues. Like the issues on this game, I don't think can be fixed by anybody. I think they need an entirely new game on an entirely new engine. Um, because at the minute it's fucking woeful. Right, chat. Those of you who are on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick can see this. Those of you who are on TikTok, you can't, and I don't know why. But that's Zlatan's card. 84 pace, 94 shooting, 82 passing, 90 dribbling, 89 physical, with power shot plus. He'll have 5-5, won't he? You know he'll have 5-5. Yeah, yeah. You know he'll have 5-5. But yeah, I'll have to close that because being on Twitter while live is a dangerous game, so. It's not my problem. Woohoo. When I feel heavy metal. All his cards should be 5-5. Yeah. I think Zlatan is one of those cards, like one of those people who get left out of the not greatest of all time conversations, but like he's up there, you know? Because you've got like Ibrahimovic, you've got Suarez, you've got them types of players um who are like fundamentally apart like a good conversation for any fucking because Zlatan is up there, isn't he? Really? Unlucky with the UCL. Yeah. I mean, there's that as well, right? Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez for me is generational. Um, every season at every club, yeah. And even if you remember when he played for Man United, he actually won stuff there as well, didn't he? As well. He carried United. Yep, yep. Like someone of his ability was a massive, massive, massive signing. Ribery, yeah. No, I'm on about like Ribery was good, right? Don't get me wrong, but I'm on about like strikers. Um, I'll set a marker for this. That's the last bit. But yeah, Ribery was unbelievable. He carried MLS. Yeah, he was at PSG as well, wasn't he? Virgil, leave your side, no. Zlatan, like Zlatan and Suarez are up there with like the all-time greats, but they just get left out of all the conversations. There's a very similar conversation in the NFL with like certain quarterbacks. Like it's always like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, them types of names, and they always leave Aaron Rodgers or fucking Drew Brees out. Yeah, and like that was a goal against your team, and you were still like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Eto, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think one of the greatest players of all time, one of the greatest strikers of all time, is R9, but um, his career was like murdered by his fucking injuries, wasn't it? So as a football player, mate, one of the very best. And that's not obviously like anything to do with his FIFA card because a lot of people's A lot of people's opinions on icons these days are based off of their FIFA cards and stuff like that, aren't they? But yeah, R9 was one of those people who could take over a game at any moment. Any moment. Just he was ravaged with injuries, really. Um, Jermaine Defoe is a player that should have a fucking hero card, by the way. Like a Premier League hero. Jermaine Defoe did it for Sunderland, he did it for West Ham, he did it for Spurs, he did it for Portsmouth. Anyone who he went to, he's done it for. He's one of the elite finishers in the Premier League. But he's underrated, he is. He's one of the most elite strikers in the Premier League as well. Defoe's criminally underrated, yeah, yeah. Like fucking Peter Crouch got one. Peter Crouch got one because he was hype at the time, wasn't he? He was on all the TV shows, all the adverts, and all that type of stuff. Um, but if we're talking like actual Premier League, Jermaine Defoe deserves a card. Joe Cole as well. Joe Cole was very good. Ashley Cole, excellent player. There's a lot of people who haven't got cards who should have them. Moussa Dembele, who played at Fulham and Spurs. If he ever got a hero card or any type of card on FIFA, he'd be sick. He'd probably be one of the best DMs in the game. He was unbelievable, was Dembele. Asamoah Gyan. Yeah. Asamoah Gyan will never get a. Oh, we sold their chat. Asamoah Gyan will never get a card um, because there are rumours that he sacrificed his friend. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Matty Etherington. Um, I know who Matty Etherington is. He played for. Was it West Ham? West Ham? If you remember players like Matt Jarvis from Wolves, you'll. Oh my. Kevin Doyle from Wolves. He was a baller as well. Um, yeah, Asamoah Gyan will never get a card. Well, if you remember Screamers, mate, you remember Matty Taylor, who used to play for Portsmouth. Matty Taylor loved a screamer. He loved an absolute fucking barnstormer. What a player. Pennant and Jerome for Stoke. Morton Gams Pedersen for Blackburn. What a player. Letitia. Nah, the thing with Letitia is, right, is like, don't get me wrong, some of the things he said weren't bad. They just weren't liked by the network he worked for, i.e., Sky Sports. Um, Obviously, a lot of the things he said was fucking hokum. You can't say stuff like that. But some of the stuff he said was nothing. There was nothing wrong with it. Um, that was his point of view, and it never broke any rules. He never insulted anybody. He never said anything bad. There's just certain people who don't like these things anymore. Letizia spent loads of times in the championship. I think so. I think so. Um, Stefan Sessignon. Mate, Stefan Sessignon was a baller, by the way. Steve Malbronk as well. The problem I've got, right, is because I'm multi-streaming on different platforms have different TOS. Um, and on Twitch I can watch highlights and stuff like that, but on YouTube and I think TikTok I can't because I get copyright struck, which is fucking scandalous. So yeah, which is why I can't pull up any of these like things. So Sessignon was a baller, yeah. I mean, mate, we had Eunice Kabul, right? The centre back who used to play for Tottenham, right? We had Eunice Kabul um, for a season or two, and I don't know what happened to him, but he played like fucking mate. He was unbelievable for 2 years for us, Eunice Kabul. You can't pack any shapeshifters, mate. I can't either. We've been on stream for 3 hours now, and we've packed like the usual ones, the base minimum ones. We're gonna give it one more final go with the packs. You can see. There's I mean, there was a game where we beat. I think we beat Newcastle 3-0. I think Eunice Kabul played a worldie from the left hand side, um, in on goal as a centre off. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Can't wait for footies. You have to wait another 2 weeks, mate. Because there's a team 3 and team 4. So Kieran Richardson. Kieran Richardson was good. He had his off the field issues though, a bit like Jermaine Pennant had their off the field issues. Kieran Richardson saved West Brom 1 year. Last day of the season, he scored a free kick, I think it was, and it saved them from relegation. Last day of the season at the Hawthorns. That was limbs for them. Like, I'll be honest with you, the level of footballers these days isn't as good as the level of like the level of footballers I used to watch. Football's gone downhill, mate. Like the centre backs aren't as good. I'll be honest with you, the centre backs aren't as good. The footballers aren't as tough. It's obviously a more physically demanding game now because you play more games because everyone wants to fucking drag all of the games out and playing all these competitions to make more money. Are you on about Louis Sahar? Yeah, Louis Sahar was a baller, mate. Leon Osman and Pienaar. Leon Osman and Pienaar were very, very, very good. Um, Tony Hibbert, right back, he was very good. Leighton Baines, unbelievable left back. Um, yeah, mate. To be honest, there's a lot of people there's a lot of people who should have cards, but like I do think that a lot of centre halves who are touted as the best in the world right now couldn't have played 10, 15 years ago because the game isn't the same. Like, honestly, right? Do you think a lot of centre halves these days will be able to mark the likes of Rooney, Shearer, Ronaldo, like Van Persie, Aguero, like Thierry Henry, Cameron Jones, and Shawcross? Virgil. Virgil has the physicality and the strength too, but at the same time, he gets caught out a lot. I don't know if anyone's seen that. Don't get me wrong, he's world class in the modern day, but best ever? Don't know. Don't know about that, mate. Harry Maguire. To be honest, mate, I'll be honest with you. Harry Maguire had been able to play years ago. It's Stoke. It's Stoke, West Brom. Them types of teams. Everton used to be a sit-in defend team. The defenders of previous years are far superior to defenders these days. Big Dan Burn. To be honest, mate, Dan Burn is another one. The old-fashioned rugged defenders like Dan Burn, like fucking thingy, Phil Jagielka. Yeah. If anyone remembers a defender called Sylvain Distin, right? He was massive. Sylvain Distin was fucking huge. He was rapid as well. Distin was an animal. Yeah. what a defender. Yeah, like, and it. A lot of people get caught in recency bias because it's all they've seen. However, I've been watching the Premier League since like what I can remember, like '97. Seen an awful lot of players. Tarkovsky. Yeah, I mean Tarkovsky's another one. Ben Mee. Any of the like the rugged defenders you see these days could have played then because that's how they play. Um, Ben Mee, yeah. Like Harry Maguire could have done a job back then because he wouldn't. There wasn't a such thing as a high press at the minute, right? Harry Maguire gets asked to play on the halfway line. Anybody who struggles for pace with 50 yards behind them is going to struggle. John Stones. I think the best defender, Ruben Diaz, would have been one of them defenders that could play way back when in a team and be very successful at doing so. Um, whereas to because the strikers before, man, like Didier Drogba. Can you imagine? Can you imagine John Stones trying to body Didier Drogba or no? Can you see that happening? Lisandro Martinez, called the Butcher. Can you imagine him going shoulder to shoulder with Drogba? Anybody? No. like uh, the defenders these days, even like the likes, not to pick on Newcastle, Fabian Schär, no. Botman, definitely he could. Um, then you look at Manchester City, right? John Stones would get bodied. Diaz would have a tough time. That Kushinov, he'd get fucking bodied. Like, there's a different level of physicality. Can you imagine these defenders these days trying to mark fucking Fernando Torres? Torres, Didier Drogba, Alan Shearer, Andy Cole, Dwight York, Robin Van Persie, um, Wayne Rooney, even Cristiano Ronaldo, Carlos Tevez, um, Thierry Henry. I think I might have mentioned him already. Um, even Dennis Bergkamp, like Berbatov, more recent, but yeah, Berbatov, Louis Saha. There was a striker, right? Alan Johnson. Yeah, I know who you're on about. Yeah. The thing is, right? Like you got away with following through on 50-50s then. I mean, maybe, but at the same time, the strikers of old would body the defenders now. Um, Romero, Romero's a dirty defender. He might fit in, but the strikers were also bigger and far more feistier. You could get away with more. Do you think, because before they used to like nip the players and hold them and drag them and pull them, do you think Romero's reacting very well to that? You just get him sent off. This is the thing, right? These old like Milenkovic, yeah, Milenkovic could do a job, yeah. Dan Burn would do a job, yeah, because he's old fashioned, isn't he? Is the point I'm making. The new age defenders aren't would not be able to deal with the likes of Torres, would like be able to deal with like Van Persie, them types of players. Because obviously you're a Newcastle fan, right? Um, if if would you like to see Didier Drogba one on one with Fabian Schär? Probably not. You know what I mean? That would scare you a little bit. Fabian Schär one on one with Fernando Torres, Sergio Aguero, Thierry Henry. No, like you just wouldn't. Um, and even the average strikers in the league, back then were really good. Like look at Yakubu. Anyone who watched Middlesbrough, Portsmouth. I think Yakubu played for Everton, right? Like finisher. Young Lukaku, finisher. Like every team had someone who bagged them like 10 to 15 goals a season. Balotelli, nah, nah. The Italian league defenders would fit in. A lot of them would, yeah. Um, Michu, he had a quality season. Bafadimi Gomez, he had good seasons. Um, there was a player called Amir Zaki. He was very good for Wigan for a while. Um, Like even Crouch. Yes, Crouch scored some goals. Yeah, Andre Arshavin, right? Akin Fenwer. Yeah, but he never Um, Milan Barros, quality player. Barclays Prem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm talking like the Barclays Premier League strikers. The defenders these days would not be able to deal with the Barclays Premier League strikers then. How are we doing, Joshua, mate? How are we, sir? Like, the Barclays Premier League players, like Diego Costa. Yeah. How much is a sub? £5, mate. Or if you've got Amazon and Twitch Prime, you can link your Amazon to your Twitch, and you can get a free sub. If you've got Amazon Prime, link your Amazon to your Twitch, you get a free sub there. I think it's exclamation mark sub. I think. But yeah, like the players way back when, Nicholas Anelka, for instance, Nicholas Anelka doesn't get talked about anywhere near as much as he should because he was a fucking baller, and no one ever brings him up. It, like these players, Troy Deeney. I mean, I don't know about that. Troy Deeney was okay. Um, the I can't show Heskey wasn't as bad as people make him out to be. Mikael Forsell was decent. Ida Good Johnson was very good. Gianfranco Zola, baller. Um, like there were players who were just unplayable. Heskey was good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Heskey was good. Josh King. Josh King was okay. I think I'm done with packs. To be honest, mate. I think I've done the full recycle. I'm not too sure. Charlie Adam. Charlie Adam was okay in midfield. He wasn't brilliant. But he was all right. Have I? I don't know if I've done the full recycle here. No, I haven't. Arnautovic was good, mate. Um, Suarez. Not. We spoke about Suarez earlier. Yeah, that's what started the debate. We started with Suarez and players like Ibra because Ibrahimovic is getting an icon card. So um, that's how this whole thing started. So, but yeah, like we were talking about like old school strikers like Papi Cisse. Nah, because Papi Cisse and Demba Ba. Um, hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome to TikTok. Because Papi Cisse was good, right? But it was a very like short stint. It wasn't like a Torres. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dwight Gill? No, no, no. We're talking about like prime Barclays players like Didier Drogba, Nicolas Anelka, Henri, Carnu, them types of players. Yeah, CC was a purple patch. He's forever going to be known as that guy who scored that goal against Chelsea. And that's it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, very, very, very good player. Yeah, but like the likes of say Carlos Tevez, Wayne Rooney, Solskjaer was very good. Yeah, likes of Andy Cole, Alan Shearer, Juan Pablo Angel scored a fair few. Milan Barros scored a fair few. You know, some of them names some people won't even have heard of, but Kev Morales was very good for Everton. Ginger's leg after the Tevez tackle, I did, mate. Yeah. Ollie was a super sub of dreams. He was class. Teddy Sheringham even. Teddy Sheringham never gets brought up for how good he was. Paulo Di Canio was class. Like Kevin Morales was a baller. Kevin Davies at Bolton, by the way. Kevin Davies at Bolton. Kevin Nolan, yeah, yeah, yeah. Kevin Nolan as well. Um, Elmander played for Bolton for a couple of seasons. He was very good as well. Morgan Gams Pedersen. Um, if you go back to Blackburn, you've got Benjani played there. Um, yeah, so there's Messi, mate. Yeah. Benjani, Roque Santa Cruz. Roque Santa Cruz, he played. Vardy, nah, Vardy's not prime Premier League. Good player though. You got 97 Mbappe and Charlton out of your picks yesterday. Go on, son. Love that. I'm talking about like before like 2012 maybe, 2013. Yeah, Bobby Firmino was class, but obviously not long enough ago. Pavlyuchenko, yeah, Pavlyuchenko was a baller, mate. Freddie Canute, he played for Freddie Canute played for Spurs as well. Robbie Keane, yep, Robbie Keane, Andy Carroll. Not so much Andy Carroll, but Robbie Keane, yeah. You know, Robbie Keane was up there, mate. Peter Crouch, I mean, yeah, yeah. Andy Johnson used to play for Crystal Palace and Everton, I think. He was a baller. Jermaine Defoe, top quality. CR7, he wasn't a striker in the Premier League, was he? He was a winger. Um, I know so was Nani, but Morton Gams Pedersen, but like, I think we're trying to go with like nines. You know what I mean? Ian Rush, Hugo Rodallega. Oh mate, Hugo Rodallega. The streets will never forget that one, mate. I'll tell you that much. Hugo was class. You know what it is, mate? That Wigan team, right? They had Hugo Rodallega, they had Amir Zaki, they had Antonio Valencia, who is one of the best right backs in the Premier League history. They had Leighton Baines. Leighton Baines was sick. They had Paul Sharner. Their goalkeeper was sick. Um, in midfield, like that Diame, who played very well for them. Yeah, they had so many players. Baines was sick. Yeah, Seb Larson. Yeah, Seb Larson was an unbelievable midfielder as well. Like Sunderland had some ballers, we just didn't know how to use them. That's the problem. Their whole squad, yeah, yeah. Their teammate was genuinely like they had Figueroa, Steve Sidwell, yeah. Figueroa was so good. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome in. Oh yeah, we're on about Wigan. Yeah, mate, we're basically talking about people who were like streets won't forget like players like Liam Delap, yeah, sorry, Rory Delap. So this is how I know I've been watching football for too long, right? Because I used to watch a lad called Rory Delap with the long throws and stuff. Now I'm watching his son play football. Like this is how long I've been watching football now. I am now watching ex-footballers' sons play football. Like it's chalked. Um, why is a player's name being held by Automod? I don't know. I don't know. You might have spelled it wrong or it might have triggered something. It's obviously been disagreed with someone. Adel Tarap, baller. Winston Reid, James Collins, yeah. Winston Reid and James Collins were the West Ham centre offs, weren't they? Yeah, the Stoke throw-ins, yeah. That was Rory Delap, yeah. Rory Delap, yeah. Mate, there was a point in time, right? Do you know how good you have to be at something for a team to give away a corner rather than a throw-in. Do you understand how good you've got to be at something? Like teams, if the ball was in their own half and they were in a tight situation, they would kick the ball out for a corner because it was a lot easier than dealing with a throw-in. Because he just launched the ball into the fucking box and it would go in sometimes. Freddie, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. How are we, sir? Damien Duff, baller. Laurent Robert. Laurent Robert, it was an unbelievable left-sided player, mate. Yeah, like teams used to kick the ball out for a corner rather than a throw-in. Imagine, right? Imagine nowadays, yeah, kicking the ball out for a corner on purpose. Like on purpose, though. You're giving the corner away because you'd rather that than a throw-in. Mate, do you know how fearful people were of that? Like the same era of players, mate. That's what because basically, mate, the conversation started because Zlatan Ibrahimovic is getting an icon card, so that's where the conversation started. We were talking about like Premier League ballers like Nicolas Anelka and stuff like that. Literally survived off long throws this season. You're 33, mate. I'm 34, so I grew up with all that. Watching the likes of Morten Gamst Pedersen, um, Fellaini hero card, yeah, mate. Mate, do you know what it is? Fellaini, JJ Okocha, Kevin Davies, JJ Okocha, Jussi Askalainen, um, Ivan Campo, um, they had Stelios Giannakopoulos. What a player he was, by the way. Jimmy Bollard, fucking, yeah. Endless, endless, endless amounts of players. Mate, we could talk about Premier League ballers for hours on end. And a lot of the names, Elano, yeah, Manchester City. Remember Giovanni for Hull? The little Brazilian fella who used to whip free kicks for fun. Like, the amount, like, mate, we could sit here for hours and hours and hours discussing football. Robinho, yeah. Robinho, he got tricked, didn't he? He thought he was joining Manchester United, but it was Manchester City. Because they just told him he was going to Manchester. Um, do an icon lick you won't. Yeah, I won't be doing an icon pick, mate. We are halfway through one, like, but Jefferson Montero. I know that team name. Raging, raging. Meet you. Yep, been there. David Bentley. Remember the goal he scored? Was it against Spurs for Arsenal in a 4-4 draw? Was am I remembering that right? In like a 4-4 draw, something like that. Against him, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, that's unlucky, that mate. Wait, anyone remember Danny Rose's stunner against Arsenal for Spurs? There you go, mate. Good fodder. There's a different level of football and conversation, like when you're talking about old school Barclays Premier League, mate. Like different level of conversation. Right, here we go. Come on, mate. Best of luck. Centre back Spanish. That's going to be Irene Paredes or Mappy Leon. It's Mappy Leon with Cure. Yeah, Paredes. Yeah, one of the two, mate. One of the two. Oh no, you got to do your duplicate stores now. No, 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 no. Don't quick sell. Don't quick sell. Use them in something, mate. Oh no. You want some good Evos that are on 500k? I think we all do, mate. To be honest, I think we all do. Evos are fun, but the price of them at the like nowadays is just fucking woeful, mate. So it's just pointless. Joe Allen. I mean, Joe Allen's okay, wasn't he? But he weren't like he wasn't Mark Noble, mate. Nigel Rio Coker. Anyone remember that name? Nigel Rio Coker. No, 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 no. Don't buy points, mate. What? I can't watch that either, by the way, because in case your details are on it. Hey, Kobe, how we doing, mate? Aston Villa player, yeah, quality player, baller. Thomas Hitzelsperger, he used to play for them as well, Aston Villa. Habib Bye used to play for Newcastle and Villa. John Carew, yeah, good shout, John Carew. Freddie Canute, true. You can't see card details on share screen. I wasn't going to risk it though, mate, you know. I knew that, but Ivanovic at right back. Ivanovic was an unbelievable right back. Got so many walkouts. Yeah, the player picks are alright, aren't they? Wes Morgan. Zabaleta, yeah. Wes Morgan, like the likes of like, we're talking like before 2013, 2014. Marcelo, really, yeah, we'll have a look in a second. How we doing, Bailey, mate? How are we? We're just going through the history of football. Yeah, yeah. Nottingham Forest doing bits on fucking Juventus, by the way. Foot Sheriff, I'll have a look at it now. Right. Thank you very much for the share, please, mate. I do appreciate that, lad. Appreciate that, fella. Sorry you didn't get anything, but, you know. Over nothing, play that you won't let. You're not massive on where, but I mean, to be honest, mate, that isn't a bad thing, though, is it? Foster, as in like Fraser Foster or is that Italian with a yeah? How do you do the unlimited pack exchange? If you join the Discord, mate, the link to which is in the bio, it'll explain to you in there. It is truly unlimited. It's not clickbait and out like that. Right, so we'll find Foot Sheriff. How is Sheriff? How is son? Good job I didn't. Right, so Marcelo's coming as a card. I'll tell you what, right? That Marcelo will be dirty. I'll tell you what, Fenerbahce is taking on fucking Sancho Fairs. Right, so apparently, right, this is what this guy's saying on Twitter. Zlatan won't have Power Shot Plus. Zlatan will have Bicycle Kick Plus. He's going to have one of the new playstyles. Bicycle Kicks have so much power they have the ability to knock the goalkeeper into the net. I feel like that's a troll. So Acrobat, not well. I mean, it's a new thing. They're calling it Bicycle Plus, like Bicycle Kick Plus, but yeah. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate it. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it sounds like they're trying to that for me that seems to Chris Brunt, Zoltan Gera. There's a name for you, mate. Zoltan Gera. Is it Jonathan Greenan? Him as well. Um, yeah. So Zlatan must have fixed that, mate, 'cause he's an icon in the next game. So is Marcelo. So Chris Brunt was the best player in the world for a solid month. I agree. I agree. But yeah, no confirmed stats on that Marcelo yet. So as of right now, mate, we're just waiting really. Um, but you can close on. Is anybody here getting the next game? Like, actually getting FC 26? Or are they waiting to see? Hey, Slumped, how we doing, mate? Not on release, no. Yes. Alright. Is FC worth getting into if you've got hopes of it being like FIFA 14? No. Mate, this game is vastly different from FIFA 14. You probably won't know. Fair play. To be honest, right, what I would do is I would play the beta, see how that is for those of you who get access to the beta, obviously, and I would look at any familiarities you can find with this game because there's going to be a lot of them. I guarantee you, right? I guarantee you, you go into your first rivals champs game, whatever it is, right, and people will try Travellas, they'll try speed boosts, they'll see what works from this game, and see if it works in the next game. Like that is what will happen. I would wait to see what like I wouldn't take anybody's advice or anyone's recommendation on it. If you watch a stream, you can see the game. Do you know what I mean? If you watch someone stream, see if it looks the same, see if it feels the same. And if it feels the same and looks the same, you don't want to buy it. Don't get it. Um, I'll be honest with you, mate. I'll like FIFA 26 or FC 26, whatever you want to call it. I think it'll be make or break for a lot of people because this year, has drove a lot of people away from the game. Like, there's a lot of people who watch this game in this stream who don't actually play the game. Um, but the predicted Marcelo stats are so bad, yeah. But they're like I say, mate. Like you say, they're predicted, aren't they? So, um, Marcelo's never going to be the best defender, is he? No one's getting a Marcelo card to be the best left back of the game. That's always going to be Theo Hernandez. The best, what people are going to do is they're going to evo that card, aren't they? Because if you can bag a Marcelo early, you know, if you can get that card to play centre mid, yeah. But the predictions are always way short of what. Because Marcelo was never the quickest, was he? He was more of a technical player, so you'd want him inside the field rather than the outside of the field. Is what I would say about Marcelo. He was good at Real Madrid because obviously he never got exposed because they had a sick team. So, um, is there a nah? To be honest, mate, like EA Sports own all the rights to FIFA. I don't know entirely what you're asking there, but you're not going to find another football game better than this one, which is sad because it's not great. Um, yeah, to say that this is the best football game you can have access to is pretty fucking sad for me, mate. I'm assuming there's a picture coming here. I'll wait for that to come through. Um, but yeah, the game's in a bit of a sad state at the minute. I think there's only one game that's in a worse situation. It's FIFA. Sorry, Call of Duty. I think COD's in a worse state than FIFA, which is saying something. Both have hacking problems. Um, nah, Black Ops 6 is good. Have you seen Warzone? Have you seen the state of Warzone? Warzone are holding a £1 million tournament this weekend, and it's full of hackers. And there's a Discord of all these people that they have to be in for the tournament, and they're all in there bragging that they've got cheating equipment. They're all showing like Cronus and stuff like that. Um, Why is this game doing so bad? Is it just hacks? No, mate. It's the fundamental problems of the game. So people can do Trevella shots, right? Like outside of the foot shots from like 35 yards out, and because it's a Trevella shot, it goes flying in. There's a lot wrong with this game. Um, it's ever since they've opened the game up to PC. And the same with Call of Duty. Since they've opened Call of Duty gaming up in like for PC, the people just hack it straight away because they get all the game files through the download, and then they work with that. Then they can hack the game files and stuff. Can't believe how the hype. Yeah, well, I mean, like for the first month that Verdansk was back, right? It did very, very, very well, and then obviously the hackers showed up again, and they managed to fuck it. What they need to do, Bailey, is they need to have console crossplay, and like so, you know, if you turn your crossplay off, you can still play like PlayStation players. You know what I mean? Search and Destroy on Black Ops 6 does well, does it really? It must just be the Warzone section then. Um, like it should be cross like Xbox and PlayStation should be able to play each other regardless. Um, but what it does is right, like is people who play on PC who don't hack, obviously like SK, um, and then getting like punished for something they haven't done. Just because they play on PC, they've got to play against other PC players and hackers. But to be honest, right, when you play on PC, you can play FIFA on like 240 frames, 280 frames, 300 frames if you want. Whereas if you play on console, you're limited to 60. So fundamentally, in a competitive based game, it's not fair. You know what I mean? So because one person has a lot more frames than the other, you know. But then that comes down to what hardware you've got, and if it's not your fault if someone hasn't got the same hardware you do, you refuse to play PC players on anything. I don't blame you. Like I can play Call of Duty on PC, and it's far better than console. I can play FIFA on PC, and it's far better than console. Honestly, if everyone played FIFA on PC and there was no hackers, it would be a lot better game um, than people are complaining about. Yeah, but the thing is, right, like with a skill gap, right? I don't understand how they like in Call of Duty, for instance, right? There is skill-based matchmaking in public lobbies. I don't understand that. And I said this yesterday as well. I don't understand why we've got skill-based matchmaking in public lobbies. That's what ranked's for. They should never have added that. Exactly. And so, do you know when you go in the weekend league, if everyone is qualified for the weekend league, why is it that you've got an elo? Why is it that you play against people who are also very good as you? You're still busy, bro. What do you mean? Yeah, yeah, I am. Yeah, we are building packs, mate. I'll be ending the stream in about 10 minutes anyway. When you first started playing COD, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because everything's so competitive, though, isn't it? Like everything's so competitive, everything's so fucking stressful to play. That's why people don't like games anymore. Skill-based matchmaking, shit. That's what ranked's for. Um, ruined the game in a way. The new hypermotion, new gen, adding playstyles and females. To be honest, the problem with adding the females wasn't a problem. like if you're gonna double the amount of players in on the database, you have to double the amount of cards in packs. You know what I mean? Like in rewards, you can't give the same. It's about balance, right? Um, like with balance in everything. Like if you're gonna put females in the game, yeah, you have to then have them as a reward, as a separate reward. So if you're gonna have like male and female in the same player picks, that's wrong because they're different leagues. Therefore, you know what I mean? But in game, the female players should not be able to like. So say for instance, right? If you've got Sam Kerr as your striker, she should not be able to fend off the likes of Canate, Ruben Diaz, Virgil van Dijk, Upamecano, Pacho, Theo Hernandez. Any of these players, I understand that their stats have physicality, but that's within the women's game and that's against other women. They cannot go shoulder to shoulder with the males in a game and win. I understand it's a game and it doesn't really matter, but thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Do you know what I mean? And FIFA at the minute is based on playstyles. Stats don't matter. You can have 99 pace, but without quick step, it's useless. You know what I mean? The thing is, right, like, there's a lot of very good women's cards in this game, but a lot of them are attacking. There's no good defensive ones. There's no good goalkeepers. All you're looking for is the attacking ones, like the likes of Putellas, Bonmati, Hansen, um, Wilson. There's like 10 usable cards you'd use in the entire game. Yeah, that sounds like a long day for you, that Logan. Renard, yeah, yeah. And that's because she's 6 foot 2. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. And a lot of people are like, oh, he said women are bad. Let's cancel him. Bollocks. In the game, they are shit for 99.99% of them. Unless you get one of the very, very, very good ones, then it's an impossible fucking task, isn't it? Really. It's just ruined FIFA. I mean, I wouldn't say it. The thing is, again, though, right? Like, unless you get one of the top end ones, because what you can't do is exclude all of them apart from the good ones. And they obviously did that. They put them in the game because they knew it looked good on them, and they can thin out packs. Yeah, but that's because of the game engine, that though, Bailey. That's what that is. What they need to do is have is 89 rated Mia Hamm a dub? No, mate. Nope. What they need to do is have stats relevant to playstyles. So, for finesse shot, right, you need to have shot curve and all that type of stuff. Because she's 3 million. If she's a dub to you, mate, she's a dub to you. You know, good for Evos, yeah, fair. Like you should have to unlock quick step. You should have at least 90 acceleration. You know what I mean? Finishing, you have to have like, you know what I mean? Like these stats should have to matter. They should have to equate to a playstyle. You've got to get so many, like you've got to get a stat to a certain level to unlock a playstyle. You know what I mean? That new Patellas is stupid. Yeah, I can imagine she is, mate. What's your PSN? It's the same as the TikTok, mate. What do you want the PSN for? To be honest, I think a new game engine for this game would work wonders for it. I really do. Um, How are we doing, Madrid? Who's winning the Prem this season? Judging by signings, mate, Liverpool. But Liverpool or Man City? It's going to be Liverpool or Man City for the next couple of years, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, how are we doing, Real Madrid? We're finishing the stream now anyway, so unfortunately, boys, that's all we've got time for today. T Turkey said he can't wait to get revenge on United. I hope he does. I hope he does. What about UCL? Uh, PSG. I'll check all the teams and stuff after the stream and stuff. Um, Man City will sell Foden to Saudi for the next 4 years. Maybe, maybe. Enjoy your evening, you two, mate. You two. We're gonna raid someone. Who we raiding though? Who's on? Who be live? Who be live, chat? Who be live? Right, we'll get El Dunko back with a raid because he raided us the other day. Um, that is only fair. Um, right, lads, have a good one. I will see you boys tomorrow for a stream doing exactly the same thing, opening packs and picks. Um, thank you very much for all the follows and all the stuff like that. Oh, by the way, Totti is set to become an icon. Francesco Totti. We love that. I'll see you boys tomorrow, right? Make sure you drop El Dunko follow. Bye bye now.